What's good? What's good, my good peoples? Let's get into this, right? Because I see a lot of people was discussing it. They was talking about it, and people was asking me my thoughts on this, right? And so I wanted to clarify some things because I see a lot of people. Ty in the sky, peace and blessings, Queen. I see a lot of people misunderstanding what actually took place here. I see a lot of people. I see a lot of women saying, "That's right. He was supposed to do that." No, he wasn't. Let me explain to y'all something that you witnessed last night. What you witnessed last night was somebody who was frustrated in their situation, don't know how to get out of it, had fake anger towards it, and emotionally reacted because when he go home, oh, y'all ain't hear me. Y'all ain't hear what I just told you. Because when he goes home, he saw the look and reaction from her. And that's why Will Smith reacted in the manner Will Smith reacted it. And now, think about this. If that was a comedian like Earthquake, Will Smith is like 6'2", 215 pounds. Chris Rock is probably 5'9", 5'10", 150 pounds. Jalen, peace and blessings, Queen. Okay? We got 300 people here. We should have 300 likes. We got 300 people and we got 85 likes. Smash the like button because we're going to go all the way in on this. Will Smith wrote a book. And in this book, Will Smith talked about how he always felt bad to himself that he never defended the female loved ones in his life. Y'all ain't hear what I told you. I'm going to say it to you again. Will Smith in the book, he described how when his mother was going through certain situations, Terry Pruitt Wright, peace and blessings, Queen. Jay Lynn, peace and blessings. Desmond Marie Williams, peace and blessings, Queen. Will Smith in this Ty Scott, peace and blessings, Queen. What Will Smith said in his book that he never was able to defend the women in his life, particularly his mother, when she was going through trials and tribulations. And so he always felt bad to himself. And he couldn't live with it. Your first reaction, people, let me explain this to you. 9 times out of 10, your first reaction. Now, there's people that have delayed reactions to certain situations. Zoomverse, what's going on? Aphobia Day, what's going on? Lil said it, what's going on? Arthur Hawkins, what's going on? Your first reaction, 9 times out of 10, is true to your character, to who you are. Y'all ain't hear what I said. I'm gonna say it to you again. Your first reaction is normally true to your character, to you who you really are. That's your first reaction. Your first 9 times out of 10. Now, again, there is people that have delayed reactions to things that they can't believe that this just happened to them, right? But 9 times out of 10, your first reaction is your true reaction. It's true to who you are, right? Will Smith's first reaction to Chris Rock joke was to laugh. Y'all didn't hear what I said. Copper Colored King, brother super chat. Chris fought back. Blacks look bad. Thanks, Chris. Facts. But watch this now. Frankie C31, what's going on? Nico Austin, what's going on? Gio James, what's going on? Goody the Great, Chris Townsend, check the time. What's going on? Frankie C31, Nick on time. What's going on? So your first reaction is true to who you are, right? We got 450 people and we got 200 likes. Smash the like button. Get the likes up. Red Hook Brooklyn, what's going on? So your first reaction is 9 times out of 10 is who you really are. His first reaction was to laugh, people. His first reaction was to giggle, which means he didn't think it was that serious of a situation. Eric Hatch, G Cole, Barbara Davis, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? So when people are saying, because I'm seeing people, particularly women in this situation, saying, yeah, he should have did that, defend his wife honor. He didn't defend his wife honor, people. He defended. There's a difference. Let me explain something to y'all. There's a difference in defending your wife's honor or a woman's honor. And there's a difference in trying to impress somebody. His first reaction was to laugh. His second reaction was to impress. Y'all ain't hear what I said, so I got to say it to you again. His first reaction was to laugh, meaning was humorous. So that means he's going off of her reactions, right? Duncan Penny Hughes, what's going on? He didn't defend his insecurities. What he did was he defended. He was having a reaction and saw that her reaction, so he agreed with her reaction after his reaction. So he didn't try to defend her honor. He tried to impress her. He tried to impress somebody whom clearly he feels like he can't break through to, thus stepped out on him, right? And has a hard time impressing her. Keep in mind, right? When he bought the mansion and he bought the house and he had the house built for her, her reaction was she didn't want it. Her reaction was, I didn't want this. Okay? When he did the celebration to her for her birthday and included her grandmother, she was upset and said he made it about him. He bought the mansion. He built the mansion from scratch. Not for me, not for the kids. He built it for himself because that's not the life that she wants. Right? When he did the party and celebration for her and included her family members, right? Her significant, her loved ones, she said she wasn't happy about that because he did that for her, for himself. He didn't do it for her. So he's trying to impress her. He's going above and beyond trying to impress her. His first reaction, Larry B was going on, Steve Brooks was going on. His first reaction when Chris Rock said the joke, his first reaction was to laugh and to giggle because he didn't take it serious. She overly took it serious. And then he responded and reacted because he felt like I got to impress her, not defend her. There's two different things. So I'm seeing a lot of people, women. I saw Tiffany had to say, oh, he's supposed to defend his wife. He wasn't defending his wife. He was defending a situation that he can't break through to. Y'all ain't hear what I said. He didn't defend Jada Pinkett. He didn't defend women. He's trying to impress someone that clearly is not into him. He can't defend. He's trying to impress Jada Pinkett. He's trying to do whatever he can. And thus the reason why he is scrambled up top. Because it's not a situation for him. Y'all ain't hearing what I'm saying, man. It's not a situation for him. So he's trying to overly compensate for what's going on behind closed doors. So he didn't defend. So I'm seeing too many people and women. I have 5 sisters. I have 4 daughters. I have a wife. Not near one of them going to tell you. My sisters can't call me for nothing because they'll only call me if it's serious. If you don't want your situation anymore, don't call me. If you're going to go back to this situation, don't call me. I'm not the person to call. My wife's, my daughters, they all know this. There's a complete difference because, see, a real man would have handled it completely different. Johnny Goodman, my brother in Super Chat, Chris should have said, see you in August when he was walking away. Facts. Let me explain something to you. Terry Pruitt, right. Peace and blessings, Queen. Houston, Texas, 056. What's going on? Let me show y'all something. A real man would handle this completely different because if I needed to defend my wife, I don't have to impress her in front of the world. She may not even know when I do it. I'm gonna say it to y'all again. If I have to defend my wife or my children, they may not even know when I do it. They may not never know what I did. They may and may not hear about what happened. You understand what I'm saying? Why? Because here's what the thing. Be that bitch, piece of blessings, Queen. See, here's the thing, right? I could, okay, cool. Oh, you're not cool with that? No problem. This is what I'm gonna do. Hey, Chris, as soon as he get off the stage, hey, baby, I'll be right back. Go ahead, go to the car, I'll be right back. Let me talk. I'll be right back. Because for one, you don't even want to involve your wife or your daughters or any woman in that type of situation because it could go left. So you don't even want them to be involved and nowhere near it, right? So cool, babe. Go over to the car. Go get the car. Oh, go. We're going to get the car. Okay, I'll be right back. I got to step off to the bathroom. And then you go see Chris. Hey, listen, let me holler at you for a second, bro. My wife didn't appreciate because of what the things that she's going through behind the scenes, right? See, this is better than stepping on stage and doing what he did, right? It's better. Hey, bro, let me holler at you. My wife didn't appreciate what you did, right? Initially, I didn't take it as such, but guess what? She was offended. So, hey, bro, I'm gonna need you to rectify that situation. Guess what? 9 times out of 10, Chris Rock is going to say, 9 times out of 10, Chris Rock is going to say, hey, you know what? My fault. Let me go and apologize to your wife. That's going to be more honorable to her than you walking up on the stage after you laughed. So what you think? That she didn't realize that you was chuckling, hee and ha like everybody else, and then you realize, oh, she ain't laughing, and then your next reaction is to get up and go on stage in front of the world and do that. And so here's the thing. In response to that, right? After he did it, if you truly meant what you did, you wouldn't be backstage going, hey, and dancing and doing all this. That won't happen. Because if that situation took place with me and my wife, right, she ain't going to be happy. She ain't going to be comfortable at the event. She's no longer going to be comfortable. Right? So what happened? He's Big Willie this, he's dancing. He doing all of this in the backstage, right? Do you see her in the pictures when he's backstage dancing, he and taking pictures and doing all that? No, because guess what? Once that happened, I'm stepping off the stage and I'm saying, let's get out of here. Because that's how a real man would have reacted in that situation. If you are not trying to impress her. See, if you were just trying to defend her honor, right? You're going to say, hey, let's get up out of here. After that took place, you would have got off the stage, right? And you would have said, all right, let's go. We out. So what happened was, no, Big LT, it was real. What you saw was emotional impression. You know how you go on first date, you trying to impress a female as a man? Real men understood and saw what took place. You can sense what took place. Because initially, if that happened, I'm not going to be laughing. If I initially was upset with it, and I was truly upset and offended, and my wife was offended, I would have never laughed to begin with. Then he looked at Jada and she like this, looking at him. She looking at him like this. He looked over and she was like. Then he from that moment he looked at her, people, and he got up and decided that was going to be the reaction. That let me know you're trying to impress her. You wasn't trying to defend her. That let me know behind closed doors, when you get home, it ain't right. It's just like what people are speculating. It ain't right behind the closed doors. He's feeling a lot of pressure to impress her. Why? Because you don't represent that of she's true to her character. He's not being true to his character. I'm going to say it to y'all again. She is being true to her character. She lets him know in every way possible that his character is not who she prefers. I just looked at the special she did while she's doing a special about Tupac again, and she's talking about Tupac so deeply, I'm confused. Was you married to Tupac or was you married to Will Smith? New Wave Germ, brother in the super chat, dropping that. Dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Blue, they not hearing you. You was Vita for that. He hit on the show for them. He said for them people, real men would have got at him backstage or pulled up solo, and she has been emasculated. Right. Exactly, great brother. We got 900 people and 400 likes. Kavon Slim, my brother in the super chat. That was a week. Yep. Will and Kanye got black men looking weak out here. Bro, they just not. What I always tell y'all, facts over feelings, people. Facts over feelings. Terry Pruitt, right? The queen in the super chat dropping that dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. I agree with you, Blue. It seems he's been trying to impress her, and his attitude did not reflect his actions afterward. Thank you, Queen. Queen, let me ask you a question, Terry Pruitt, right? You're a queen, right? Your husband is defending your honor. He goes that length, and then immediately, first of all, he's crying, which is an indication that truly he feels bad about what he did. So that's not a defense of her honor. That's number one. Why are you crying afterwards? And again, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's not okay. Men can't cry, because they can. But first of all, if you that angry and you that mad at the situation that keep my wife name, bro, that was fake anger. You was just trying to show her. And then he goes on to say, love can make you do some weird things. For two reasons. You're in love. She's not. There's a difference between being in love and somebody loving you. Let me say it to y'all again. There's a difference in a man and a woman or whomever being in love and just loving somebody. She loves Will Smith. She's not in love with Will Smith. He's in love with her. She's not in love with him. She openly speaks about other males too emotionally to be in love with him. She talks about Tupac Shakur, right? As if this, look at the special and look at the way she's telling Snoop in this new documentary. She's telling Snoop in this new documentary that she was so mad at Snoop and they never got along because of what Tupac is not your people. The late, great, legendary Tupac was not her husband. George Myers, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. I appreciate you. Tupac is not your husband. Squirrely, brother in the super chat. They're all facts, Blue. That action was beta. Facts. George Myers, brother, back in the super chat, dropping a Cinco on your boy Blue. So I'm seeing too many people and I'm seeing too many women, right? Saying that, oh, he was defending his wife's honor. No, he wasn't. He was defending women's honor. No, he wasn't. Because a real man defending a woman or his wife or his loved one's honor, you may not even see him do it. That person may just come up to you and say, excuse me, I just want to apologize, boom, boom, boom. I don't have to show you I did it. Greg Myers, brother, George Myers, brother, back in the super chat, dropping another Cinco on your boy Blue. So she's in this new documentary and she's talking to Snoop and she's telling Snoop in this new documentary how upset and how she never liked Snoop because of what Tupac was getting into and how, get this, how Snoop survived what was taking place and Tupac didn't, and she wasn't happy with that. What does that have to do? It could be your best friend. It could be your family member, right? She talks about Tupac. That's her long lost love. That's the love of her life. And that Will Smith is safe. Y'all ain't hear what I said. I'm going to say it to you again. Will Smith is safe, people. He's a safe haven. And polar opposite of what Tupac Shakur represent and who he was. He's the polar opposite. But she told Will from the very beginning, you can see this is not who, she don't favor this situation. She never has. Nicole, individual brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. I like your opinions outside of boxing just as much as your boxing coverage. I would like to see more. Hey, I might create a channel just to do this. I might just create another lane, great brother, just to do it. Luis Rivera, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Well, Will Smith would have did this to Dwayne Johnson, The Rock. Luis Rivera, Luis Rivera. If I'm lying, I'm flying. I kid you not, bro. I said the same. I looked at my wife. I said, if that was The Rock, he would have never went up there. I said, if that was Earthquake, the comedian Earthquake, he would have never went up there. If that was Dave Chappelle, he would have never went up there. If that was Corey Holcomb, he would have never went up there. Because if he would do it on a daily basis. If everything people say, so now he's saying it's about her medical condition is what would take them off. Really? Really? So why did you start laughing from the beginning? Because if it was sensitive from the very beginning, then why did you start laughing from the very beginning? Barbara Davis, peace and blessings to the queen in the super chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. She said, supporting my favorite channel, brother. You are keeping it 100. Will didn't do the right thing. Facts, he didn't, queen. Because if he thought it was the right thing, Barbara, he would have pulled Chris Rock back. He knew, let me tell you something, Barbara. He knew the reaction that he was going to get, or the non-reaction he was going to get from Chris Rock. That's why he was comfortable doing it. And let me tell you what bothered me. The way he walked off as if he did something big. You see, his body language told me you didn't do it out of defense of her honor. You did it out of emotion. You did it to impress her. You did it so when you go back home, you can get a pamper inside of her that you normally don't get out of her, that you yearn for. Her receipt, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Chris Rock should have said, Will Smith just the entanglement out of me, then walked off stage. Hey, see, Chris Rock, Uncle Joe, what's going on? Right? I am Mubarak. What's going on? See, here's the thing. Shy Focus, Royal Q Dash, Shogun 76. What's going on? See, he did. Look at his body language when he walked off. Right? And then he got to kiss her. Then he got to do all these things. Why you got to go that length? Bro, listen. If I'm gonna go to that level, my wife know I'm gonna say, hey babe, I'm gonna go drop you off at home. She gonna be like, no, you're not. Hey, listen, let's get out of here. See, there's ways and reactions that just wasn't it, man. That wasn't it, man. He didn't do it to honor her or honor women or in defense of women. See, too many people, this just goes to show me how many women are not being defended by men, so much so that this situation felt like a defense for them. It felt like a win when it was a loss. Because he didn't even do it for what you think he did it for. Felix Nunez, my brother super chat, the magnitude of stardom makes it more surreal. That's exactly. Chris Rock was completely taken back. He didn't think for a second that was going to be the reaction. You saw when he was laughing and he pointed and he said to Jada, oh, love you, Jada, this, and this, blah, 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 blah. She didn't react. Cool. SD 1960 block, brother in super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Says, salute, Blue. Keep doing great work. I appreciate you, bro. Mr. Lightning World, what's going on? He didn't do it in honor of women. He didn't do it in honor of her. He did it in honor of trying to impress somebody who he's having a hard time emotionally attaching to. Period. He can't. He can't. He can't. The real Easy Leezy, the real E Leezy, brother in the super chat, dropping that 3/4 of a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Appreciate you, King. Jada still does not respect Will even after that. Here, and thank you, great brother. So this is what it was. He was trying to impress a situation of somebody, of a woman that openly steps out on him and openly disrespects him. That's what he was doing. That's what he did. He's trying to impress somebody that he simply can't impress. And this is comedy. It was Blessed 365. It was embarrassing. Traverse 1010, brother in Super Chat. Funny how Will never August Alsina. This is a fact. But guess what? And then August Alsina is going above and beyond, mentioning her in ways that shouldn't be mentioned. And then said Will Smith gave him the permission. And Will Smith is like, I ain't never given him the permission. So, bro, if you never gave him the permission, he's saying it, you should have an issue with that man. But more importantly, you should have an issue with her sitting there, right? Because guess what, people? A man and his wife are a reflection of each other, and the children are a reflection of her. I'm going to say it again. A man and a woman are reflections of each other, and the children are a reflection of her. But more importantly, she controls the emotional balance in a household. You ever hear that saying, happy wife, happy life? Because if her emotional balances are off in the household, everybody's balance is going to be off, because everybody's emotions and attitudes are going to be all over the place. I'm going to say it to you again. If her emotional balance are off in the household, the whole household is going to be like this all the time. Get down. You understand? And so, Born Knowledge, what's going on? He's trying to find himself, and the reason he can't find himself and his emotions are all over the place because hers are all over the place. So guess what? He's repeating things that she says. So then when she said, I never wanted this big house he built from the scratch, you knew he was building it from scratch. So you waited till him finish. You didn't wait till he finished building it. Or did he think once I finish building it, she'll fall in love with it? But then she says he did this for himself. The fact that she would say he did it for himself is in a selfish mindset, because you know he's trying to build it for something that he never had as a child. So maybe he's trying to build this immaculate fairy tale lifestyle for maybe something he lacked as a child, but he wanted to give his kids and his wife something that he never saw his mother have as a child. So he never saw his mom have this type of lifestyle, right? And he goes on, he talks about never defending his mother's honor. So he wants to give you the lifestyle. So let's say that is the case. Well, then you should find a way to find balance with it, because you are his piece. Y'all ain't hear what I said. You can't go outside your front door as a man, deal with everything, then come back home and have to deal with an emotional roller coaster at home. Your wife is your piece, your fiance, your girlfriend, your significant other, however you choose to describe said person. They are your piece when you're a man. So you should be able to go out and be able to create a lifestyle for everybody. And maybe everybody's not a material person. Maybe everybody's not into the lavish 50 bedroom, 14 bathroom, 30 closet house. Cool. Miguel Sanchez, brother in the super chat. Your channel about to be major respect for talking about the BC. It's important for males, females to learn to not make mistakes we'll make. This is a fact. Miguel Sanchez, I have to do it, man, because see, I have sons, I got daughters, right? Tip O'Malley, brother in the super chat, he said Jada did say August knew how to love her more than Will did on the red table. If that was Mike Epps, he wouldn't have done it. Bro, I've been saying the same thing to everybody that's asked me about it all day long. Sosa Smith, brother in super chat, he said even he was laughing. Thank you. That's what I'm trying to say. He was laughing because his initial reaction is his most genuine reaction. His initial reaction was his genuine reaction. That's who he was. He didn't, Guillermo Maldonado, what's going on? He didn't think that what Chris Rock said was that bad. He had to react that way because that lets you know when he goes home what it's about. If I don't react in this manner, that emotional balance at home is going to be off again. Y'all ain't hear what I said. I'm going to say it to you again. If I don't react in a defensive manner, you saw how she sat back and did like this. Y'all ain't hear what I said. Did you see how she sat back and said, he was like, and looked over. Miguel Sanchez, brother, back in the super chat. What's more, I don't like that Will got the pass. For those that defend him, imagine if Tekashi 69 and Chris Rock. It's unacceptable the way he did it. That's a fact. It's no way. I see people talking about he was supposed to do that. He should have did this. If that was my wife, this, if that. Listen, how many times you see fellas go to a comedy show? I've been to 10,000 comedy shows. How many times you see the comedian, the comic, point out people in the audience and say, "Oh, is that your wife, or is this your husband, or this?" How many times you see somebody get up and go react in that manner? And then people say, hold on. Y'all ain't hear what I'm saying. Then people say he was supposed to do that. Huh? So don't go to a comedy show. Comics and comedians say far worse things than what Chris Rock said. Reginald Mountain, brother in the super chat, much love to you, brother. People have said, I've been to plenty of comedy shows. Exactly, Jalen. He knew Chris Rock didn't mean nothing by it. He knew Chris Rock meant nothing by it. Be that bitch. Peace and blessings to the queen in the super chat. Appreciate you. He knew that Chris Rock, he knew the response he was going to get, a professional non-response from Chris Rock. So get this, right? Like I said, if that was Corey Holcomb, if that was Earthquake, if that was Dave Chappelle, would he have reacted in that manner? No, he wouldn't have. Soldier G, what's going on? But the fact that people are trying to say, well, it's good, he needed to do that. If it was my wife, man, stop, man. Man, stop. Because you go to a comedy show and the comedian get on you and your wife and it's all jokes and laugh, you're going to sit there and laugh. Or how many times you see people in the audience just sitting there with a straight face? They ain't laughing. Neither one of them is laughing. They don't think it's funny. But there ain't nobody getting up and doing that. They may both sit there and just look. And nobody respond, nobody say nothing. Right? They'll both look at you. Nobody laughing. They don't think it's funny. And then the comedian moves on. But nobody's getting up and responding. And then people talking about, hey, yeah, he's supposed to. Because if he didn't do this, if that was his wife, man, come on, stop it, man. Let's stop it already. Devon Webster, my brother, super chat. If Will didn't react, Jada was going to call August. But let me tell y'all something. Exactly, Devon Webster. That's why he's trying to defend the honor. But check this out, right? Regina Hall made some similar comment. I want to show y'all something. Regina Hall, go look at it. Regina Hall made some similar comments, right? About this situation. Did Jada get up and defend Will's honor? When Regina Hall was talking about entanglements and this, and Will, you could come up here. I got Jada's permission, so on and so forth, or whatever she said and how she said it, right? Did Jada get up and say, hold on? Will looked like he was uncomfortable, right? He was uncomfortable, right? Did she get up and defend his honor? That just gets glossed over. Why? No Slack 504, my brother, super chat blue. I couldn't have said it any better. Appreciate you, great brother. Rashad Akhtar, what's going on? Exactly. He chose Chris Rock because he knew Chris Rock is a professional. He knew Chris Rock is, first of all, is not a big guy. He ain't going to respond in that. Do that. You want to impress me? Do that to somebody that's going to give you the same response in return. Buck 88 Keys, K-Town, what's going on? Now? Samantha Charles, peace and blessings, queen. Now, guess what? He done opened up that can now. Because now other comedians, wait till the next stand-up. Wait till, okay, this is just gonna make Chris Rock, because he's going on tour with Kevin Hart anyway. This is gonna make Chris Rock's brand go even bigger, right? Because he's a comedian. This is what he do. Now you just gave him material. But you shouldn't have done that. And I'm seeing people say, oh, that's what Philly dudes are supposed to. What are you talking about? He's a comedian. They talk about far worse things. What are you talking about? That's how Philly dudes operate. What are you talking about? We got 1,400 people here and we got 700 likes. That means we got 700 people moonlighting. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring my doorbell before you walk in my house. Get the likes all the way up. We got 1,400 people and 700 likes. That's half. Hurry, see my brother in the super chat dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Blue, how do you feel this affects the legend Chris Rock moving forward? Oh, this is his legend is just going to get bigger. Will Smith made himself look bad. He didn't make Chris Rock look bad. Now, if I was Chris Rock, bro, on national TV when I have daughters and a family of my own, oh no, bro, I was going to have to respond. Oh no, I'm going to have to. You're just going to have to give it to me up here on the stage, bro. Ain't no way. I got a wife. I got kids myself. No way. No, sir. Just going to have to do what you got to do up here. Myron Denard, my brother in Super Chat, you make a very valid points, Blue. Appreciate you, great brother. And listen, I'm talking from a place of experience. Again, I have a wife. I have a mother. I have 5 sisters and 4 daughters, people. Again, let me say it to you again. If I call any one of my sisters right now and ask them, oh, if this, that, they're going to tell you, I'm not the person to call, nor is my brother. Don't call me. And that's my sisters, that is. You kidding me? Come on, man. And they're not even going to tell me. You know why? Because there's no need. If they tell me, they may not hear about nothing. Social Smith, my brother in Super Chat, he said it all boils down to the fact that Will is a beta male whose wife doesn't respect him. Money don't make you an alpha. Starts at home and man needs to be a man. This is a fact. And listen, Social Smith, in his book, he talked about feeling bad, never defending the loved ones and women in his life honor. So what did that tell you? Right there, that was an emotional reaction because he saw opportunity to think that he could rectify his past. He saw opportunity and said, oh, this is the opportunity for me to rectify my past. So there was multiple things going on. Thus the reason why once he got on stage, he broke down crying. It wasn't because he won the Oscars. He may have cried anyway, but it wasn't because of that. Majestic TV, brother Super Chat Blue, what is your Instagram? I would like to partner with your channel to promote my art, 10-second clip on each of your videos. Majestic, my YouTube is, my Instagram is Blueblood Sports TV, all one word, great brother. Appreciate you in the Super Chat. Blueblood Sports TV, all one word. Kambayashi in the Super Chat, dropping that duh on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. Actors spend their lives trying to be someone they're not. They lose the ability to act normal in real life. This is a fact. That's also a fact. Facts. Big homie Coop, what's going on? That's a fact. Chizo Out Fitness, what's going on? But this, I had to talk about this tonight because I'm seeing too many people, man. Green Hope Dunham, what's going on? I'm seeing too many of the queens talk about, oh, yeah, he was defending his wife honor. Thank you, Mr. G, what's going on? Oh, he was defending, I'm thinking, I Brooklyn Finance, Larry Smith, what's going on? Oh, he was defending women. He was defending his honor. That just goes to show the lack of male figures today's time. That women take this opportunity and feel like this is a win. I don't care if it's all women, no women, 50%, 20%. One woman is too many. If women feel like this was a win for their honor, we doing something wrong, people. Fellas, we doing something wrong, kings. If women feel like this is a win for their honor, we doing something way wrong. Mike Harris, my brother in the Super Chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. No, this is a situation where Will Smith don't know how to deal with his emotions. See, this is a reaction, an emotion that he truly, truly wants to react. He don't know how to get out of his situation. Period. He wants out of his situation, but he don't know how to. Because you saw on numerous occasions, right? Barbara Davis, peace and blessings to the queen in Super Chat, said, if you can't take the heat, stay out the kitchen. Don't go to the show. Facts. And you know what Chris Rock is there for. You know what he's there for. The Ken Dub 718, my brother Super Chat. Will was laughing at first, then saw her displeasure and decided to proceed. He did what some do. She is in love with Tupac. Bro, I just said he's in love with her. She loves him. And guess what? Right? The Ken Dub 718. Remember, she said, Will said, oh, he's starting to agree with her. Remember, he sat on the show and he was like, yeah, I was wrong for buying this big house. What? Oh, I was wrong for trying to do this, trying to give her a life that I wanted. What? Ain't no woman going, listen, if a woman is in love with you and respect you, and you trying to give her the world, and maybe she don't want the world, right? Maybe she's okay with just the town or a city, and you want to give her the world, the universe, and the stars and everything in it. And maybe she's just okay with just the town, right? And a few restaurants, right? Cool. But she's telling him, she done made him to the point where he's like, yeah, no, I was wrong. What you mean you was wrong? This is something that real men is going to do. If you're a successful man and you have a wife and children, you want to get them the biggest house you could possibly find as long as you could afford it. You want to give her everything under the sun as long as you could afford it. What you mean you was wrong? You wrong for doing what a man is supposed to do? Brother, the fact that he said, I'm wrong now, lets you know that he's tangled. He ain't in no entanglement. He's tangled. Oh, you don't want this lifestyle? Cool. Maybe she don't want the enormous house. But let me ask you this question. Since she don't want this lifestyle that he's providing for her, are we forgetting that she's an entertainer herself? So when did her team, I want to ask y'all this now. When did her team go into negotiations? When she was on Different World, when she was on what's the name of it? Where her Queen Latifah set it off. When she was on the movie with Damon Wayans, when she's on these movies, right? Is her team saying, oh, she's gonna do it for free because she don't want to live a lavish lifestyle? She ain't want to get paid for these movies. She gonna do it for free. Give her the lowest cut possible, but she don't want to live a lavish lifestyle. Are you kidding me? When she's on Jason Lyric, right? In all these movies, is she saying, give me the bare minimum? Is her manager and her team saying, hey, we could get Jada in this. Man, we could get Jada for you for $500. As long as she can pay her rent and a loft. I mean, come on, man, stop it. Stop it, Will. And the fact that he's agreeing, yeah, I was trying to give her the lifestyle. You doing what you're supposed to do as a man. You're supposed to provide. You're supposed to give her the stars, the moon, and the earth. You're supposed to give her everything that you are capable of giving her. That's what you're supposed to do. So that way, in return, she's going to nurture home and she's going to be able to nurture your wounds. You give her the mental freedom and the physical freedom so that she can help you and she can bring up your household and your children. That's what you do. You release some of the burden off of her so that she can uplift, and she has, listen, a woman's strength is endless. I'm privy to that information. Women's strength are endless. It's endless. Their mental and physical strength is endless. So imagine what they could do if they don't have the weight, a half a weight of the world on their shoulders. A woman, just like I talk about with boxers that step in the ring, every time they lay on the table to give birth and to bring your child or whomever into the world, they risk it all every time they sit on the table. Every time they get on that table, they risking it all. To be the portal of life, they risking it all. So that's a pain that a man could never imagine. That's a pain that we could never imagine. So imagine, and then it could come home, multitask, you could do this, do that. So imagine what you could do if I could lift 80% of the burden off you and allow you to just nurture my wounds, my household, my children, the patience. Y'all not hearing me, man. But if she ain't checked in, she's checked out. Well, you're gonna get what you're getting from Will Smith. Emotional reactions. Terry Pruitt, right, the queen in the super chat, she said, this may be the end of the Smiths. LOL, I was thinking if that had been any other comedian, would he have done that? Not. No, he wouldn't have. Will Smith about 6'2", 210 pounds, 215 pounds. Chris Lil One Taylor, bro, Devin, what's going on? Right? Chris Rock is 5'10", 5'9", 150 pounds. Paul Porter, brother in super chat, don't call me unless you never want to see the. This is what I'm trying to tell you, bro. Don't call me for no situation like that. Sosa Smith, my brother in super chat, said, classic baby male. They always think they have to prove something. Just be a man with principles that stand for something and self-assured. Women see that. This is a fact. Hey, bro. Hey, baby, listen. Go get the car. First of all, if it came to me having to resort to that, Las Vegas Leon, my brother, what's going on? If it resorted to me having to go that measure, we leaving. We leaving. If it resorted to me to have to get physical, we're leaving. There's no way I'm sitting back down and keep my wife name. What is you talking about? Right now, because see, most women in that situation would be embarrassed as well. They're going to be uncomfortable now. If they don't feel like you're trying to impress them or you need to impress them, they're going to be uncomfortable. My wife is going to say, hey, bro, let's go. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. I'm going to give y'all a scenario situation. Sosa Smith, my brother in super chat, once a woman doesn't respect you as a man, it's over. You got to stand on your own. If you let her walk, she will walk out. Be dominant as and assertive. Exactly. Let me tell you a situation. This is a fact, right? Me and my wife went out to a club. My brother, bitch, be megastar in the building. If you got sons, daughters, nieces, nephews, little cousins, friends with kids, have them subscribe to KK Penson TV. My brother, bitch, be megastar princess's little channel. Bitch, drop the link. King Brown, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said, as a man, we cannot be double-minded. This is a fact. We are black and white, great brother. We can't. We black and white. For Sholey Sean, my brother, nephew in the building, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said, what's popping? You shouldn't have sat in front. You shouldn't have sat in the front. Pull him up to the side after the show and let him know that baby wasn't feeling the energy. Don't display politics. That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. Big boy, what's going on? That's what I'm trying to tell you. Hey, bro, let me talk to you. Let me talk to you to the side. Let me talk to you to the side. Let me talk to you for a second, bro. Hey, bro, that was, you know, man, that was about out of bounds. She ain't feeling it. You know her situation. Maybe you don't not privy to her situation. But let me explain it to you. Bum 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 bum. This is what's going on. You know, she ain't feeling it. Chris Rock would have been like, man, all right. He probably gonna feel bad that time. Let me go and apologize to the wife. 1,500 people and we got 1,000 likes. That means we got 500 people moonlighting. Sosa Smith, my brother, back in the super chat, said, lose money chasing women, but never lose women chasing money. This is a fact. So with Sosa Smith, I want to tell y'all something though, right? If you ever go back and watch, she tells him, Patricia Shelton, peace and blessings, queen, how you doing today? She tells him, now go back and look at this episode, right? Where she tells him on the episode, she says, I'm never going to let him leave. What? She said, if we get a divorce, right? If we separate, he's still going to have to stay here. Why? Because she knows he's a good man. She don't want to lose that good man because she knows once he gets a whiff and experience of something else, he's in love now. But once he gets a whiff of something else and attracted and goes somewhere, it's over. It's over. So she says, yeah, we can end it, but we'll still be living here together. Huh? We just have to figure a way out to make it work. He's allowing this to be rubbed off on his mindset. Because if he believed that, he would have stayed with his first wife. Y'all ain't hear what I said, man. Y'all didn't hear what I said. He has children with his first wife. He was married already, right? So if he believed what she's saying, he would have never been outside of his first wife. He would have still been living under the roof with her and his children there if that's what something he believed. He don't believe in that. Fit for Life Part 1, brother, the super chat dropping that dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Laugh with on his mind. She got mad that he laughed. Exactly. He balked after his minister's fate. He used the punch technique from Ali movie. He was lucky Chris wasn't The Rock. Took Chris's legacy with the slap. Facts. Facts. My brother Hardbody JT, my brother in the building. He says, so where's the critique? You can't, Hardbody JT, he's a comedian. We can't critique comedians. That's what they do. They have talked about things far worse than what he said. Why are we talking about Chris Rock? He's a comedian. This is what he does. This is what they all do. This is what they all do. And we can't. Hardbody JT, come on, great brother. You know better than that. Chris Rock has talked about things far. I just watched the special of Chris Rock a few days ago, last weekend. You ever watch the Chris Rock stand-up comedy? He talks about everything and everybody. So if everybody's going to react to a comedian, and let me say it again. If everybody's going to react to comedians and what comedians say in stand-up comedy, then there should be no more stand-up comedy. If we are going to react and say, well, we got a point, Chris Rock was wrong. If we're going to react, then every comedian is wrong. They're all wrong across the board. They're all wrong across the board, bro. There is no way we're going to try to say that Chris Rock did anything wrong. No, sir. No, sir. He is a comedian. This is what comedians do. And if we don't like it, don't go. Don't watch. I've been to comedy shows. Hey, I was at a comedy show. With my wife, right? And Tracy Morgan, let me tell you something. I was at a comedy show with my wife. Tracy Morgan put his wife on the spot so bad that she turned red completely. She completely turned red. He said, this is my wife. He put the spotlight on her. We was right here in Harlem. He put the spotlight on her. She was front row. Nobody knew it was his wife at the time. He put the spotlight. This was years ago, before he even had the accident. He put the spotlight on her, pointed her out. He pointed her out, and he put her, he said, I can't say what he said, but he pointed out, put her on the spot so bad, she turned completely red. He was like, look, she want to leave now. That's his own wife. That was his own wife. He completely put her on the spot, and something to the point where my wife was like, oh, I can't believe he just said that about her. This is his wife. My wife was like, oh, my wife felt embarrassed for his wife. She was like, oh, I can't believe my wife did like this. Oh, I can't believe he just said that. I kid you not. Real Fiction Entertainment said, does that make it right? Once again, let me tell you something. If you cannot accept comedy, don't go. Don't tell me there's no right and wrong in comedy, people. I'm going to say it to you again. There is no right and wrong in comedy. It's called comedy. They use serious situations and they make light of it and they make jokes of serious situations. If you don't accept it, don't go. It's simple. Plain and simple. It's just that simple. You're going to tell me you haven't seen comedians say things that are far worse than Chris Rock saying that Jada Pinkett is going to star in G.I. Jane Part 2. Are you kidding me now? So now we're going to act like him saying, oh, hey, J-Rock, you know, now all of a sudden, the comedian, come on, people. You watch, there's people that sit at Dave Chappelle's show front row. And the things that Dave Chappelle is saying about people who are in prison. Are you kidding me? Come on, man. Stop it. Stop it, man. Stop it. Gerardo Valencia, brother in the super chat. Chris had that chin, though, Blue. Fact, because he braced for it. He saw it coming. Charles Wilson, brother in super chat. I used to balance on the situation, look on the outside, but no, it comes from the inside. Welcome to Rome. All roads lead to Rome. Yeah, now we're going to blame comedians. Now comedians need to be held accountable. Come on, man. Stop it. Stop it, man. Stop it. There's no justification for what Will Smith did at all whatsoever. I don't care what world you live in. There's no justification for what he did, period. Comedians are comedians. They do what they do. That's it. K. Raj G, brother in the super chat, dropping that half for duh on your boy Blue in the super chat. Blue, I was in the building at the event. I would have stepped to him in private, or even I received my award, I would have checked him. This is a fact. Go in the back and say, bro, let me talk to you for a second. That was across the line. The wife didn't appreciate that. Hey, bro, I feel like the wife didn't feel, because guess what? See, this is where you lose me. So we saying that Chris Rock need to be held accountable, right? But Will Smith started laughing. Y'all ain't hear what I said. We saying that Chris Rock crossed the line. He need to be held accountable. So why did Will Smith himself start laughing? If it was so bad, then why did Will Smith himself start laughing? Salute to my brother Blu-ray show in the building. Go subscribe to my brother Blu-ray. If it was so bad what Chris Rock did, then why did Will Smith start laughing himself? Then he wasn't being sincere. Baby Khaled, brother in the super chat, he said yesterday was a full action of the URL battle event got down. Then Will Smith gave the slap of a century. Shaking my head. That's why. It's amazing, man. Yellow Bear, what's going on? Yellow Bear said, everyone here not Will Smith, so let's stop playing. You don't got to be Will Smith to understand the situation. You a man. A woman can relate to a woman's situation. A man can relate to a man's situation. If you're a man, then you can relate to the situation. Sosa Smith, brother in super chat, if he said if she was so self-conscious, could have wore. This is what I'm trying to say. So here's the thing, right? Here's the thing, right? A1 Hoops on my brother Emmanuel H in the building. Go subscribe to my brother A1 Hoops on Emmanuel H, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. He says, salute Blue Kings and Queens in the chat. Hey, that was a challenge to do. Since it was on live TV, that got to be the, he said, with that said, don't forget to put the P. Oh, thank you, great brother. I appreciate my brother. Go subscribe to my brother Emmanuel H, A1 Hoops on, dropping that half a dub, and go to ppv.prime.com. Go support. I'm doing a partnership with ppv.blkprime.com. We're going to be putting on events for fighters who need platforms to fight. Don't want to go to Mexico to fight. Fighters that are just sitting on the shelf, want to stay active, and fighters that just want to get their name pushed out there. So go to ppv.blkprime.com. The link is right there in the chat. I just pinned it up. We're doing a partnership with Street Beef, so I need y'all to click on that. Frankie C31, brother super chat. Yo, Blue, I'm starting to believe on Viv. Facts. Seth Marie, peace and blessings. King Judah, brother in super chat. Now I know we brothers Blue. I agree there was no honor in that Will did. He looked even more weak than he did after the entanglement. He is emotional. Facts. Listen, it's an emotional reaction, right? Chris Rock, my brother Hardbody J Timo said that wasn't a comedic show. Yes, it was, brother. In between, that's why the host and the hostesses, the co-hosts, right? They are comedians. That's why they chose comedians to be in that position to break the ice. So yes, it is a comic situation. They have comedians as hosts and hostesses to break the ice at every event, at every award show. That's what they're there for. So yes, you don't put Chris Rock as what is Chris Rock was. What is Chris Rock for? Chris Rock is a comedian. My brother Keon, Everything Boxing and Sports. What's good, my brother? Go subscribe to my brother Keon, Everything Boxing and Sports. Right. He said Will was fake man. Exactly. You don't hire Chris Rock to be your host and don't expect jokes. No, they both are not wrong. One person is wrong. Period. This is a comedian. So you ever go somewhere and say Martin Lawrence is wrong for saying this? Dave Chappelle's wrong. What are we talking about? Don't go to a show when they're involved if you feel like they're wrong for saying anything. They don't have limitations on what they're going to say. They don't have it. Hardbody J Timo, my brother in Super Chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said that wasn't a comedy show, Blue, and that was long overdue from a few years ago when Will and Jada boycotted the Oscars. Again, what does that have to do with Chris Rock? He's a comedian, and it is a comedy show. When you hire Chris Rock, bro, you do a bodybuilding shows. If you hire Chris Rock to be your host at your bodybuilding shows, you going to expect jokes to come of it. Are you going to hire Dave Chappelle to host your show and don't expect them to crack jokes? They put these comedians in position to crack the ice, to break the ice. That's what Chris Rock is there for. Guess what? The jokes was written for everybody. So you're going to hire Michael Blackston to host an event and expect him to be Michael Buffer? What are we talking about here? You're going to hire Dave Chappelle and expect him to be Denzel Washington? No, if it's not a comedic show, then hire a non-comedic, right? Just like they hire the female comedians, the male comedians, because it's a show. And that's what they're there for in between awards, to bring comedy. This is already prepared in the back. And if anybody knows that, Will Smith knows that. Will Smith immediately started laughing. So if he didn't think it was funny, and if it deserved Chris Rock to be held accountable, then why did he start laughing? Sheena, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? But that's what I'm saying, Sheena. So let's say he did or didn't know, right? We don't know if he knew or didn't know, right? But let's say he did or didn't know. Well, that's when Will's supposed to give him the opportunity to rectify it. Hey, bro, what you said is not cool because of so on and so forth, what she's going through, and she's not. We can't. It's wrong, bro. You cross the line because she's going through this, and this, and then Chris Rock said, man, okay. I apologize. Black injured brother in the super chat. All bowling men have alopecia. More men suffer. This is a fact. That's a fact. King Raj G, brother, back in the super chat, dropping another half a duh on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, Will Smith started laughing because he didn't get the joke right away. But when he saw Jada reaction, he felt and reacted. So that makes it even more weak because you started laughing and you didn't even know what you was laughing for. So there's no way to justify this. There's just simply no way. Let's say he didn't know. Crunch Time Sports, what's going on? He didn't understand the joke. He didn't get it. So why did you start laughing? When you knew it was directed at her because he said Jada's name. So you start laughing at a joke that was directed towards your wife, and you start laughing. You didn't even know what the joke was about. Let's just think about this now. So if I'm sitting there and somebody's directing a joke towards my wife, why did I start laughing? I don't even know what the joke is about. You see what I'm trying to tell y'all? There is no way to justify it. It doesn't matter how you try. No matter how you try to slice it, it don't work. He was fake mad, period. Real Fiction Entertainment. Don't use my wife to don't break the ice. Okay, Real Fiction Entertainment. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what's wrong with society today. Let me ask you a question. Real Fiction Entertainment. See, I'm not the only one here out of these 1,500 people that have watched comedy shows or been to comedy shows. You have never been to Martin Lawrence started off. You have never watched Def Comedy Jam with Martin Lawrence, Chris Rock, and Joe Torre. Have anybody here watched Def Comedy Jam? They started off the show pointing out the people in the front row, male, female, whomever. And the jokes was on them. Why there was an unwritten rule that people say, when you go to a comedy show, make sure you don't get seats in the front row. There's a reason people say that. There's a reason that people say, don't sit in the front row. So now, our wives are off limits. So now everybody, hey, so if the wife is off limits, then I'm off limits. What are you talking about? And then there's women now and males now. Your Dana Suga suffering from the same thing she's suffering from. You saw what he said? Come on, people. I know I got a friend that suffers from the same situation. Me and him went to school from elementary school all the way up. He didn't have eyebrows. He didn't have hair. He didn't have anything. That's a fact. From when we was young. So do you know the jokes he heard going through school? Are you kidding me? Deal with the TV said, not a comedy show. Yes, it is. What's wrong with y'all? You don't hire Chris Rock if it ain't a comedy show. What are you talking about? Chris Rock is a comedian. Stop saying it ain't a comedy show. Of course it's a comedy show. He's a comedian. That's why they hired him. Why y'all saying it's not a comedy show? There's comedians that are hosts. So what are they there for? What's wrong with y'all, man? It wasn't a comedy show. Of course it wasn't. Chris Rock is the co-host or whatever. Are you kidding me? He's doing a skit in between announcing awards. What did you think was coming of it? And his script is already written. His script is already written. 9 times out of 10, they're reading off of a chart that you can't even see. So what are you talking about? It's not a comedy show. They're reading off of a chart that you can't even see. King Judah, brother in Super Chat, a comedian was hired to host. You don't think he want to be a comedian? Wake up. Your brains. He said, y'all must be Bud fans. Shaking my head. You can't make this stuff up. You just can't. It's not a comedy show, though. What? Of course it's a comedy show. You hired one of the best comedians in history. And it's not a comedy show? Tell me what dramas you saw Chris Rock in. What movie was Chris Rock in that he was there hosting? My brother Bishby Megastar said, Blue, I'm going to see Michael Blackson on the 7th. We sitting in the front row. I know we're going to. Facts. So, Bish, imagine you saying, hey, I ain't going to, don't crack no. Hope now, brother Super Chat. That slap wasn't about Chris. That slap was for all the embarrassment and humiliation he felt over the last year. That his wife thought. Facts, great brother Hope now. That's a fact. And here we trying to, you're going to hire a comedian as a host or co-host or whatever. And you don't expect any comedy out of it? Right. My brother Hardbody JT, my brother Super Chat, when all the actors boycotted the Oscars, Chris Rock still took the job and brought up Jada then. It don't matter. Let me ask you a question. Did he see Chris Rock in passing? Don't you think he saw Chris Rock in passing since that time? Did you think he reacted that way? I'm going to ask you again, right? My brother Hardbody JT Mo. That was 2016. That was 6 years ago. You don't think he crossed paths with Chris Rock since then? And that night, last night, when Chris Rock cracked the joke, he started laughing. So if he started laughing, and that was 6 years ago, then that had nothing to do with what took place last night. Bro, that had absolutely nothing to do with what took place last night. That was 6 years ago, 2016. If he took the job or not, who cares? He's a comedian. And again, Will Smith started laughing at his jokes. And in his apology today, right, he says, oh, I got emotional because of this, this, and this, and that. He ain't say nothing about having any friction with him and Chris Rock. Nothing. And even if that was Jada that held on to it, right? Again, you emotionally reaction out of character because of someone else. And if you felt that way from the beginning, you shouldn't have went. From the moment, let me ask you a question. The baby boy keep asking me 3 bottles of water. Let me ask y'all this question. Now check this out now. So let me ask y'all this question. Since he felt a certain kind of way, right? And they, like you said, they didn't want to support the Oscars then, right? Cool. So why did they support it now? So, okay, they didn't want to support the Oscars because he didn't win. But now they want everybody to support the Oscars because he won? Hold on. 6 years ago, they didn't want nobody to support the Oscars because he didn't win. But it's when the ball is so now when you're on the winning end, everybody wants to support. We got to make it make sense. And Chris Rock was hosting it then, and they knew he was going to be a part of it now. So why didn't they say, okay, if Chris Rock is going to be involved, if they have an issue with Chris Rock, from 6 years ago, and she held on, you think they wasn't privy to know that Chris Rock was going to be a part of this year? So why didn't they take the opportunity to say, this is more important. Let me show y'all something. Don't be a front runner. When you win, that's the time to make a statement. Y'all ain't hear what I said. When you win, then that's the time you make a statement and you say, I'm not going. When you lose, you want to say, cross your arms and saying, I'm not going. Well, you wasn't invited anyway. But when you win, everything is hunky-dory. You cool with going when you win. Why didn't you make a statement when you won and tell the world, we're not going now? Because if you don't stand for something, you fall for anything. So now he don't mind supporting Chris Rock and the Oscars because he know he's won. What are we talking about? When you win, that's when you make a statement, not when you lose. So that's called taking your ball and going home when it don't favor you. Ahmad B. Poetic Brother in Super Chat dropping that dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. I'm not supportive of Will's actions, but I pray for the brother's mental. Will actions are triggered by his state of mind. He needs the help and support and not isolation. Robin Williams differently. He needs help. I agree, but this ain't it. Belair Zoe, he said, sorry, Blue, I don't agree. Doesn't matter. It is what it is. I don't care if you agree or disagree. That's not the actions and the reactions of a real man in that situation. Monica, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? So, hard body cheating, listen to what you're saying, brother. Listen to what you're saying. You said they're actors, fake laughing the entire time. Well, so you giving him a pass for fake laughing, but you're not giving Chris Rock a pass for being a comedian? He is a comedian. So you giving Will Smith and them, he's an actor. Chris Rock is a comedian. What are we talking about here? You can't give Will Smith a pass for saying, well, he's an actor, so he fake laughing. But you don't want to give Chris Rock, and guess what? Chris Rock didn't even write the joke. It was already scripted by the Oscars. It was already written for the Oscars. So why don't you have an issue with them? We can't have it both ways, people. King Judah, brother in Super Chat. Jada brought the same shame to the family and will embarrass herself and will on her show regularly. If you make it public, you invite public. Thank you, great brother. Thank you. You asked for it. You asked for it. Tip O'Malley, brother in Super Chat. Low down, James. She been wearing her hair low. Facts. But she said she's been going through it for a while. So she made a whole complete movie like that, and nobody worried about it. She did this multiple times. Nobody complained about it. It's not a problem. So who cares? The whole G.I. Jane situation was a celebration. In case anybody forgot. That movie was about honor. Yeah, Mike Lee, he was fake, man. Ethiopian eyes, what's going on? Sosa Smith, brother, Super Chat. Funny thing is, think about the example Will just said. So if someone says something you don't like, it's okay to them. Our you see this and think it's okay. Facts. So now comedians, oh, come on, man, stop it, man. So Bernie Mac, let me ask you a question. If that was Bernie Mac, does he respond that way? I'm gonna ask y'all this question. If that's Bernie Mac up there, does he respond that way? If that's Steve Harvey, does he react that way? Now ask yourself that question. If Steve Harvey said that, does he react that way to Steve Harvey? Because if you know and you're 9 times out of 10, you know he ain't gonna react that way, and you know why. Jeffrey Brooks, brother in Super Chat, all that could have happened after the show or backstage. Then he slapped the man in the face. That was facts. So listen, if that was Steve Harvey or Bernie Mac, the late, great, legendary Bernie Mac, if that was Bernie Mac, does he react that way? We all know that. We all pretty much know the answer, don't we? When you watch Def Comedy Jam, right? They come out and they start off looking at the front row. They start off pointing at the front row. Oh, look at this one here. Oh, that's your wife? Oh, you with him? Oh, you did it? They start off that way. One hit a quitter. My brother in Super Chat dropping that half on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. He said, "You right. You 100% right, Blue. Will wasn't sincere. He wasn't mad. Jada was. Will did that because of her, which shows how easily his woman can control it and manipulate it, in which Matt made him look more weak. This is a fact, great brother." Tori Wells, what's going on? Salute to my brother. One hit a quitter, dropping that half on your boy Blue. Curious complex, brother in the Super Chat. People worship celebrities like kings and queens. They aren't fans. They are fanatics. They will say anything to defend nonsense. Shaking my head. You can't. Listen, we're talking about a comic, a comedian. Thank you, Monica. Thank you. Man, y'all annoying me talking about it's not a comedy show, it's the Oscars. Y'all annoying me, man. James Stash, what's going on? Sid Anderson, brother in the Super Chat. Jada caught Will doing something that completely lost all respect for him as a man. She's holding it over his head, questioning his manhood. Bro, Gay Moore, what's going on? There's no way y'all going to sit here and try to tell me that a comedian hired. Chris Rock is a comedian. This is what he does. He was hired to be a comedian. What are you talking about? Plain and simple. That's like hiring a DJ and expecting him not play music. What are you talking about? That just sounds silly. Doug Sullivan, my brother in Super Chat, agreed. Will should have handled it better. This shows it was pinned up frustration with marital issues. Celebrities deal with much worse during roast. Thank you, brother. They have, Doug Sullivan, they have whole roasting sessions. They have whole roasting sessions. Chris Perkins, brother in the Super Chat, dropping that half on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. Ugas suffer from the same thing. Facts. And Ugas just said, this is not honorable. What are we talking about here? Man, listen, I'm on the wrong side of 40. I grew up watching Eddie Murphy and and the comedians I grew up watching. Man, come on, man. Come on, man. Hurry, see, brother, in super chat. He said, Blue, what are the odds Jada approaches the subject on Red Table Talk and expresses her displeasure with Will's actions? She probably won't. She might. She might. So deal with the TV. Now watch this now. See, you're making the matters worse. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. You said he wasn't a host. He was just presenting Questlove and the doc. So he was doing a skit. So what did you expect from a skit? So now we're gonna act like we don't watch these award shows and we know they have these funny skits in between. That's what you're trying to tell me. Okay. A1 Hoops on my brother Emmanuel H back in the building. He said, hey, help your brother out. I'm close to 3K subs, just short of 27. They out here just forgot to sub to the channel. Go subscribe to my brother Emmanuel H, A1 Hoops on. Come on, man. Now people ain't never been to a comedy show. Now at comedy shows, hey, man, this is wrong. Come on, man. Stop it, man. Von TV, my brother in the building in super chat. Do you think Will Smith will apologize? He already apologized right now, Von. He sent out a public apology right now. Come on, man. Now all of a sudden we're gonna act like comedians are not comedians. They cross the line. Man, stop, man. Stop it, man. Sosa Smith, brother, super chat. 1.3K people here. Smash the like button. Yeah, get the likes up to 2K. Now we're gonna act like comedians shouldn't be comedians. Well, come on, man. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Now comedians can't be comedians. Oh, well, he crossed the line. Man, stop it, man. And again, let's say he didn't even know what she was dealing with. Who says that he knew for sure what she was dealing with? Who? How? You know how many people just found out what she was dealing with yesterday? Just yesterday? So what makes you think that automatically Chris Rock knew what she was dealing with? Why? Khalid Raouf Ahmed Hamed Bey, what's going on? Why? Alfred Yasharala, brother in super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said the thing that makes it sad is this shows how much off code we are as people. The way society has immaculate black men. This is why I rock with the real people like Wilder, Will Smith, tripping. For sure he did, and everybody knows he did. Doug Sullivan, my brother, back in the super chat, he said, "There's no apology good enough. I'd rather get punched than slapped. You know what a slap is. This is a fact, Doug Sullivan. Facts." My brother Hardbody J Timo back in the super chat. Nah, I'm not giving Will a pass, but I'm not about to just critique Will and not Chris. They're both lame. But brother, why are you trying to put just Hardbody J Timo? Let's just place blame where it belongs. It don't belong on a comedian. Period. Comedians are comedians. That's just what they do, and that's who they are. I don't care if you felt like it was the Oscars is not a comedy show. He's a comedian. That's who he is. That's what he does. Period. They hired him. They knew he was going to be there. They knew what it brought of it. Plain and simple. You don't blame a comedian. Don't blame a snake for being a snake. Don't blame a lion for being a lion. One of the most ridiculous things I've ever heard is when people be like, oh, I was just swimming in the ocean and a shark attacked me. No, shark didn't attack you. You in his habitat. Him coming out of his habitat, coming to you is an attack. You going to him is not. So you know Chris Rock gonna be there. You know what to expect. So that's like inviting Chris Rock to your house to watch a boxing match and he cracking jokes and you say, well, this ain't no comedy show. We watching a boxing match. What are we talking about here? You know who he is. You know who he is. You know what he does. You know what to expect. Period. Plain and simple. So we trying to play the fence to put blame. No, they don't both deserve nothing. Chris Rock is Chris Rock, a comedian. Dave Chappelle is a comedian. Martin Lawrence is a comedian. Eddie Murphy is a comedian. What's his name? Steve Harvey, a comedian. Did you see? Let me ask you a question. Did y'all watch The Real Kings of Comedy? Did y'all watch the Kings of Comedy with Steve Harvey, Cedric the Entertainer, Cedric the Entertainer, Steve Harvey, Bernie Mac, and D.L. Hughley, right? When the guy left his seat, and Steve Harvey said, "Hey, give me that man coat. Give me his coat. Give me that man's coat. Hey, man, get up and give me the coat. If you don't give me the coat, give me that man coat." And he took the guy's coat, right? And he played game, dropped the coat on the floor, whatever. And the guy did like this, and they went back and forth, right? Did the guy say, "Hey, I'm going to have to see Steve Harvey behind the scenes, this, and this"? No, because it's a comedy show. It's a comedy show. They make light of serious situations. Period. Did you see the show where Martin Lawrence didn't even recognize Jeff Mayweather at the show on Def Comedy Jam? And he was going in on Jeff Mayweather, talking about how dark he is and this, and all that. He went in on Jeff Mayweather, didn't even realize who he was. I mean, come on, are we kidding me here? I done watched Dave Chappelle, and he's saying way worse. My brother Toon in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Will a straight how you walk the suckers smack a dude on national TV. Will could have caught him in the parking lot after the show privately and gave him a feeling. Hey, listen, he didn't even have to do that. Hey, bro, my wife didn't appreciate what you did, what you said. It made her uncomfortable, so on and so forth. Hey, I'm gonna need you. You know, this situation she take real. She feel certain kind of way about it, so on and so forth. And guess what happens? Chris Rock 9 times out of 10 goes up to Jada Pinkett and say, "Hey, I apologize. I didn't know. Maybe he didn't even know what she was going through." We assuming that he knew. So we assuming that he knew. Right, Tony White 757. He said, "So all jokes are off limits." All jokes have to be off limits if that's the case, because there's somebody that you may not be offended by it, but somebody else may be offended by it. So then we shouldn't have comedy shows. Period. I don't know if y'all ever watched Richard Pryor, but I have. I grew up on Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy. These are the people I grew up on. Paul Mooney. Red Fox. Are you kidding me? Maybe y'all ain't never watched Paul Mooney, Red Fox, and Richard Pryor, and Eddie Murphy in their absolute prime. Yeah. Rock Lord, brother in the super chat. Blue, I want to see Tommy Davis, clown guy in the wheelchair, and a night. At the end of the show, they hugged and had a big laugh together. I saw the same thing. I went and where was we? I was with Tommy Davidson, me, Sam, Fred. We was all together, and I forgot where we was, man. Forgot where we was, and same thing. Tommy Davidson was getting on the guy. Man, come on, man. Come on, man. Chris Crawford, why pick Jada? Why not? As if a comedian stands in the front and be like, "I ain't gonna pick him. I'm gonna pick him. Or I ain't gonna pick her. I'm gonna pick her." What are we talking about here? Hardbody J Timo, my brother back in the super chat. If Jada was what? Does Chris Rock say that what he said? I'm certain. You ever listen? Hardbody J Timo. Have you ever listened to Chris Rock? Bro, I suggest you must have missed Chris Rock's show, Hardbody J Timo. Clearly. You need to go back and watch Chris Rock stand-ups. Brother, you need to go back and watch Chris Rock stand-ups. He says some things that are cringing to me, and I'm sitting at home. To people that's sitting there. Go back and watch Chris Rock, brother, and stand-up. You must not watch Chris Rock, bro. You clearly, bro, go back and watch Chris Rock. Don't watch no recent Chris Rock. Go back and watch Chris Rock, bro. And then come back and tell me what you think about Chris Rock. Because clearly, you're not understanding who Chris Rock is. Malik L said no, he wouldn't. Now we're gonna now it's a thing of a race thing. Bro, this is why we are far behind. This is why. This is why. I'm convinced now. This is why we are always behind the 8 ball. This is why. This is completely why. It never ceased to amaze me. This is amazing. Y'all are amazing me. This is amazing. Amazing. Let me ask you a question on the flip side of that. If Chris Rock wasn't black, would Will Smith have done what he done? I mean, since we're gonna, that's the road we're gonna go down now. Now we're talking about, oh man, wow, amazing. I watch comedy shows with Dave Chappelle and Chris Rock, and they talking about other people to their face as hard as they can go. And we have the audacity to sit here and use color. That's amazing. Hardbody J Timo. Go back and did he this is what he did to the reporter. He did like this. You trying to compare what he did to that reporter to him walking up on the stage and doing what he did to Chris Rock. Are you kidding me? He did like this. He tapped the reporter, bro. He tapped the reporter. He did like this. Now we're going to act like he just... Wow. He did like this to the reporter. As light as he possibly could. You're going to try to compare what he did to that? Tay said, but it's okay to talk about her condition. Tay, let me ask you this question, Queen. How do you know that Chris Rock knew about her condition? How do you know that he even knew about her condition? Sub-Zero said, Blue, do your research. I don't have to do my research. I've been looking at him with the reporter all day long. What are we talking about here? What research do I need to do, Sub-Zero? Sub-Zero, tell me what research I need to do. On what? Tay said, I'm asking you, Tay, how do you know that he was privy to that information? Is this the first time that Jada Pinkett wore her hair like that? If she didn't, then what are we talking about? Because she has been featured in movies with her hair like this. Do you not remember the end of Set It Off? She cut her hair like that purposely. In the end of the movie, she's been featured in Low Down and Dirty Shame with her hair like this. Okay, she's been in for years. For years, she's been doing this. We just recently privy to this information, so let's stop acting like we knew this and Chris Rock knew this. Some people just found out today. Sub-Zero. I already saw that. And like I just said, listen to what I just said, right? When the reporter did that, he tapped the reporter like this. That's what he did. He tapped the reporter. That's what he did. I saw exactly what he did. He tapped the reporter. And he's a comedian. She was in the movie with Damon Wayans with her hair like that. Let's look at when that movie came out. And let me ask you a question. Since everybody now knows her condition and everybody wants to defend the condition, I'm not making light of it. But what I'm asking you is this. If you just found out now and she's been wearing her hair since this forever, then what are we talking about here? That movie came out in 1994. We are in 2022. That's almost 30 years ago. She's been wearing her hair like that for 28 years. And let me ask y'all a question. When did y'all find out about this condition? Go ahead and tell me. Go ahead and tell me. So Chris Rock doing this and saying this again, because now everybody assumes that Chris Rock is privy to the information that you wasn't even privy to. You know how many people just found out recently what she's going through? How many people don't watch her Red Table Talk? How many people don't know what she's going through? I want to ask y'all this question. See, this is what I'm talking about. King Judah, my brother in Super Chat, what's more important is that when a comedian does will get up and slam him in front of the world. No, more than likely not. Cali for life. What's going on? Big boy, what's going on? Clint Eastwood, my brother in Super Chat, the joke made sense anyway. Look at Demi Moore and G.I. Jane. It was a G.I. Jane joke. Facts. Dub _ right side, brother in Super Chat. Been thinking about this, Blue. I believe this may be a cry for help. Dude is probably miserable. Money isn't everything. For sure he is. That's not even a question. That's not even a question. But now we're going to use, well, you see, he should have never, man. How could he do that talking to her like that about that? She been wearing her hair like that for 30 years. When did y'all find out about her situation? 30 minutes ago. Ghost Guard, my brother in the building. What's good with you, Ghost? So she been wearing her hair like that for 30 years. You just found out 30 minutes ago. You just found out 30 minutes ago what she going through. Now we want to defend that. Let me ask y'all a question, right? Your Danish Ugas goes through it. How many people knew your Danish Ugas been going through this? All my boxing fans here, how many people knew your Danish Ugas is going through this? Go ahead and tell me. Go ahead and tell me. How many people knew that your Danish Ugas is going through this? How many? But we gonna act like, well, he knew. How you know he knew? When she been wearing her hair like this since 1994. $1994. $1994, people. That's 1994. Thank Thank you, Jalen. My brother B's in the super chat. Much love to you. J. Wayne Citizen, brother in the super chat. He said, D.L. Hughley used to walk through the crowd roasting regular people. Will Smith crossed the line. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Thank you. Amazing. Mr. AMG, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Appreciate you, great brother. Come on, man. Stop it, man. Stop it. And y'all go to comedy shows, but y'all, we be the same people that laugh on other people's behalf, though. Manolo Vasquez, what's going on? We'll be the same people laughing on other behalf, though. Because there's a comedian saying something that somebody's not happy with what they said. Are you saying that that shouldn't be said and that's not right on those behalves? Everybody that watched Dave Chappelle's show and everything he's talking about and everybody he's talking about, do you stand up for them and say he shouldn't be saying that? Because at the moment they try to cancel Dave Chappelle, y'all be the first ones coming here talking about, man, they doing that dude wrong. They doing them wrong. It's comedy. Amazing, man. Johnny Boy, brother in super chat. Chris Rock should have just went harder on the jokes after that. He said, you heard when he said, the fact that here is this, right? Is that Will Smith was fake mad, period. Because he started laughing. So how y'all trying to justify him laughing? He started laughing. So if he started laughing, then we talking about, well, he started laughing because he wasn't understanding. Now we trying to put words. Now we know what he felt. Now we trying to say when he first started laughing, well, he did that because he did it because he thought it was funny. Brian Taylor, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Blue, he was lucky it was Chris than somebody else because it could have gotten ugly in there. He could have pulled Chris aside and talked to him about his wife issues. This is a fact, Brian Taylor. Real men handle it a different kind of way. Point blank and period. I'm somebody that have 5 sisters and 4 daughters and a wife. If you insult them or they feel a certain kind of way, I know how to handle it as a man. Period. There's no explanation for that. None. You're trying to justify somebody emotionally reacting to a situation that wasn't that serious. Period. Because if it was that serious, right, like everybody said, and she was uncomfortable and it was uncalled for, then they would have left. Why didn't they leave? Why was he spotted immediately singing and dancing? McKinney 83, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. So Chris Rock gets a pass for saying disrespectful things he said? Of course he does. He's a comedian. Let me ask you, McKinney 83, have you ever seen a comedian say anything respectful? Go ahead, I'll wait, McKinney 83. McKinney 83, have you ever seen a comedian say anything that's respectful? I'll wait. Go ahead and show me. Point me in the direction of a comedian doing stand-up. Any comedian. Show me. Show me. I'm curious to know. Show me a comedian that you go to a comic show and they say anything, or any comedian. Michael Blackston, he says everything he says is respectful? Dub Nevels, what's going on? Chef Boy Fat Squeak, what's going on? King Judah, brother Super Chat, Jay Slover, Will son, best friend, and had Will's letters to Tupac, but he's enraged about a joke. This is a fact. King Judah, Toon, brother Super Chat. It's an interview here on YouTube of Will saying he wasn't comfortable with Pac and Jada's relationship. Wonder if he would have Pac. Nah. No, he wouldn't have. And we know this. We just try to justify a situation. See, here's the thing. Instead of us saying, nah, it wasn't that. Right? Right? It wasn't that. Right? You don't see any comedian saying anything respectful. I don't know what that is. Steve 47 Deuce, what's going on? The call of individual brother in the super chat. The joke started joking on dude's wife sitting behind Will and Jada, so cut it out. My brother Hardbody said the principal's the same. He been smacking folks. Yeah, no, he hasn't. I ain't never heard him smacking Tupac. I ain't never seen him. I ain't heard nothing about Alcina. Let me know when he do that. Because that dude is making whole songs about her. Whole songs. Devon Webster, brother in Super Chat, you making me miss Def Comedy Jam and Comic View. Hey, I watch it all the time. That's what I know. Bro, that made me a fan of Martin. Hey, this dude, August Alsina, is out here making whole songs about her. Whole songs. And we talking about this is what he do on a regular basis. This dude is making whole songs about her. King Judah, brother in Super Chat, the world made jokes about Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles, their entire careers. Where was the outrage? What's the difference? Exactly, great brother. Exactly. Exactly. Thank you. When people say stuff about Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles, should his family get up and just and respond the same way? Come on, people. Derek Gordon, 16 Deuce, Big G, brother in the Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. Yo, Blue, they hired on Wanda Sykes, and she's a comedian too. They always have comedians. Facts. They had Wanda Sykes there. They had Chris Rock. It was multiple comedians there. Then when Wanda Sykes did her skit, right? Wasn't everybody laughing? Didn't she make a joke? When Wanda Sykes did her skit, right, when she was up there with Regina King and everybody, didn't she make a joke? Stephen Allen Mack, my brother, Low Down Dirty Shame, Inkwell, Jason Lyrics, Set It Off. Facts! She been wearing her hair like this forever and a day. And you ain't know nothing about this until recently. So now everybody acting like, well, we knew about this all the time. Man, stop it, man. Stop it. David Davis, brother in the Super Chat. I wonder what they really miss in the world while they got everyone talking about Will's weak-minded sensitivity moves. And answer this question, right? If it was that serious back then when she was doing this, right? How come you didn't hear about it? You're just now recently hearing about it. And I'm not making light of the situation at all whatsoever. But come on, people. That don't mean that everybody knew. Oh, Chris Rock knew. How? How many people just found out about the Black Panther and his situation when the results was the results? How many people knew about that? Not too many, did they? Even entertainers were saying, wow, we didn't even know about this. How many entertainers were saying, when this happened with the Black Panther, how many entertainers were saying, man, we didn't even know about this? Come on, people. King Judah, brother in Super Chat, seems like Will doesn't mind men being unjaded. Oh, man, I can't repeat that. Tyrone's Boston, brother in the Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. A comedian roasting man wife, then knocked the husband out on stage on YouTube. Control emotions, sitting center stage with a comedian on the mic. Will should have sat in the bathroom. Bro, listen, is this the first time? So now he's saying that he understands that, jokes may be direct. Come on, man. So every time somebody makes jokes, right, about somebody in the audience, now this is going to be the reaction if they ain't comfortable with it. Man, stop, man. Salute to my brother Tyrone Boston dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Dion Williams, brother in Super Chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, I agree with most of your points, but I believe it's also on Chris to do his homework. No, it's not. No, it's not, brother. His comments that it was G.I. Jane joke tells me that He was not aware of Jada's condition. However, not all game is fair game, brother. And then, okay, so if he didn't know, why you? What do you? Listen, this is what I'm talking about. Stop trying to defend something that's not defensible. If he didn't know, right, like you said, then why would he do his homework on something? When she's been wearing this hairstyle for 30 years. Why would he suddenly say, hey, let me ask myself this question. Why does Jada wear her hair low? Let me go research that. Sinclair Williams Jr. said he did know. Okay. Cool. Leno, brother in the super chat, he said, people love wilding out. Correct. It's comedy. Facts. And they talk about serious situations. Khalil Israel, brother in the super chat, will need to get his sack out of Jada's pocket. Years ago, he made fun of somebody with the same. Did he? Miss Sexy, peace and blessings, Queen. Hey, don't tell me that, Khalil Israel. Don't tell me that. Box fan full-time, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in super chat. This slap was really meant for Jada for making Will look like it's all these years. Yeah, this is clearly something deeper. Clearly. It's not even close. It's not even close. And salute to my brother, Box fan full-time, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. John J. Doe, what's going on? 222, brother in the super chat. Jada cut her hair because she's sick, bro. Sick though, bro. Okay, so she been cutting it for 30 years. 222, when you found out about it? Did you know this for 30 years? So you say she cut her hair because of this. And I understand that. That's recently. So we recently found out about this. So did she been cutting her? So did you know this for 30 years? Squirrely, brother in the super chat. Even Manning was sitting on people when he hosted. Yeah. Facts. G Mogul, brother in super chat. What if it would have KO Chris with a slap? He could have fell and hit his head. He ain't think that out all the way. Keep your hands to yourself. Agreed. It wasn't necessary. Could have handled that a completely different way. Completely. Chill Henley, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Appreciate you, brother. Could have handled that a completely different way. Period. Ika Lindu, what's going on? That could have been handled a completely different way. Period. Period. Casanova Hurrah, what's going on? Salute to my brother, man. Poppy so amazing, brother. Super chat. Blue, you think Will Smith will be? No, he won't. He won't. Derek Brown, brother in the super chat. The show was rehearsed the day before, and no one said anything. It's a paid gig done every year, and Chris may have not even write the joke. He didn't write the joke. He didn't write the joke. He didn't write the joke. Gary Childress, what's going on? Purposely perplexed, what's going on? And get this. She was starting trends with those haircuts. How many women? She was starting trends. She was empowering women to cut their hair. How many people wanted to look like Jada Pinkett cutting their hair? And did y'all know when y'all was doing that was the case? If you didn't, stop trying to defend it and make it that about that. Hope now, my brother in super chat, you can get a alopecia cutting your hair over time. I've heard that as well. High-end pain, Gary, what's going on? How many people that she empowered? Boy, what's going on? How many Dawn Jenkins, the gotcha game, what's going on? How many people Jada Pinkett empowered that women that cut their hair because they wanted to look like her and set it off, or wanted to look like her in Jason Lyric, or wanted to look like her in Low Down Dirty Shame, or wanted to look like her in these movies? How? Born Hustler 555, what's going on? And let me ask you another question. West Coast Culture, what's going on? If this was the case back then, right? Why wasn't she vocal about it to help the confidence of other women that's going through the same situations and make it be known? Joseph Townsend, what's going on? Meme Digger, what's going on? James Aaron, what's going on? The fact remains is this. J Grade 58, what's going on? The fact remains this, right? Big Truck Trap Star, my brother in Super Chat, she put the battery in his back and he jumped up out of the plane with no parachute off, looking disappointed on his big day. Facts. Alfred Yashirala, my brother in Super Chat, it's sad seeing people trying to defend Will when real manly men that's on code will have took Chris to the side, handle the situation in private. That's a fact. Because you could have went up there and said, listen, bro, my wife is going through so on and so forth. You knew about this, right? And you know, at the end of the day, she ain't comfortable with it. She wasn't happy with the jokes, so on and so forth, right? Exactly. He is Miss Sexy. We know this, right? You know, she wasn't comfortable with it. You know, and you know, I can't lie. And give Chris Chris could have said, he would at that point in time said, listen, I apologize. Oh wow, I ain't know. Maybe he knew, and maybe he said, listen, oh wow, you know what? I ain't think about that way. You know what? Let me go ahead. Hey, he might have publicly stood right there. Listen, let me apologize to her. This, and this. You heard what he said. It was a G.I. Jane joke. And when Will said, keep my wife, he said, I am, brother. So he would have been, he wouldn't have had no problem saying, oh, I apologize. That's better in honor of your wife. Listen, apologize to my wife for what you said, man. Plain and simple. When you laughed at it to begin with. So if it's that serious, you know what she goes through at home. So when the joke was first made, see, people saying, well, he didn't understand the joke at first. So why did you laugh when you knew it was directed towards her? I'm not laughing at something that somebody direct towards my wife and I don't even understand the joke. King Judah, brother, super chat. No cap, Jada was my childhood crush. She always looked better with short hair. Low Down Dirty Shame did it to me. This is a fact. You know how many people was, come on, people. Mr. AMG, brother in super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, you're 100% spot on. If Chris went the whole night without making a joke, these same people, Chris him for joke, would have been him for not telling a joke. This is a fact. Come on, people. Now we acting like Chris Rock, hey, this wasn't a funny match. Man, stop. Catherine Murray, piece of blessings, queen. Kenny, brother in super chat. Will lost a lot of credibility with the entanglement situation and tried to gain it back, picking on the brother. He tried to here. Let me say this again. Lisa Jackson, peace and blessings, queen. Let me say this again, right? Right line bands. What's going on? Let me say this again. He wasn't defending her honor. He wasn't defending women's honor. Okay, he was trying to impress a woman that has stepped out on him and he has lost respect because of this situation, and he's emotionally reacting. Period. There's no any man in that situation, bro. If you defend my wife right now, I'm gonna pull you to the side. Hey, bro, let me talk to you for a second. Bro, let me talk to you for a second. Hey, Chris, let me holler at you for a second. He's Will Smith. He could have went backstage. Hey, Chris, let me holler at you for a second, bro. Listen, that joke you just made was distasteful. It crossed the line. My wife feels a certain kind of way. She's going through something. And, bro, that's not called for. Right? Khalil Israel said, check your DM. I got you. And that's not called for. And you cross the line, she going through something. Johnny Boy, brother in Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. He said, I bet we won't see as much black movies nominated next year. David Da Vinci, yes, it was fake energy. My brother, MREC TV in the building. Go subscribe to my brother, MREC TV. Yeah, it was fake. It was fake energy, bro. Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way. You could listen. I've been in plenty of situations. I have, again, let me say this again. Right? Let me say this again, right? I have 5 sisters, 4 daughters. Bro, what's your handle? Dontrell Golf, what's going on, great brother? Go subscribe to my brother MREC TV. Khalil Israel, what's your Instagram? What's your Instagram name? Khalil Israel, what's your Instagram name? Big Pooh, what's going on? Because don't let me find out Will Smith made a joke about this. Don't let me find out about that. They saying that Will Smith made a joke about that about somebody before. Man, listen. Miss Joette, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? Oh, it's Khalil Israel? Okay. You sent it to me? I ain't get nothing, brother. Khalil _ Israel. Okay, I gotta check for it. Hold on. Because I don't see it, bro. Hold on, I'm about to hold on. Oh, y'all finished. Y'all are finished, people. For the people who came here defending it, right? Poppy so amazing, brother in the super chat. He said Will has too much money. Jay-Z wouldn't have did that. Facts. People, y'all have, it's over. I don't want to hear, hey, MRAC, I'm going to send this to you too, bro. So for all the people come here, thank you to my brother Khalil Israel. For all the people coming here talking about he directed this joke. This was in bad taste because she suffered from this situation, and that's why he was upset. Right? I want y'all to listen to Will Smith talking to a brother that suffers from the same situation and then turns around and says, when the people start booing him, he turns around and says, come on, people, these are just jokes. I need everybody in here, when I was telling y'all from the beginning that this was not what this is about. When I was telling y'all from the beginning that this was not what this is about. And y'all come here talking about, well, talking about her condition, that ain't funny. Sheena said a woman's hair is her crown and her glory. Chris crossed the line. So let me ask you a question, Sheena. Hasn't she been wearing her hair like this for 30 years? What hair? Because she's been wearing her hair low like this for 30 years. And if Chris didn't know about this, and Will himself has made jokes about this, then what are we talking about here? Then what are we talking about here? Listen to this, Tay Tay. He got a rule. He got to wax his head every morning. That's a rule. Oh, these are jokes. Come on. See, you got too into the characters and got hurt. Did y'all hear what he just said? Did y'all hear what he just said? So we saying that he crossed, the line was just crossed. And that's why he got up and did what he did. Let's listen to what he said to a brother that suffered from the same situation. And then when the crowd starts to boo him, listen to his response, please. He got a rule. He got to wax his head every morning. That's a rule. Oh, these are jokes. Come on. See, you got too into the characters and got hurt. What did he say? What did he say? What did he just say? He just told the brother he knew his situation, but he got to wax his head every morning because of it. And when the crowd started to boo him, he said, "Oh, come on, people. These are just jokes." He said, "Come on, people. These are just jokes." Exactly. Like I said, it was an emotional reaction to somebody in a situation trying to impress somebody else. Had nothing to do with honor at all whatsoever. And again, she's been wearing her hair like this for 30 years. Kenny, brother in Super Chat, Facts Blue. Chris knew both of them for like 30 plus years. I wasn't surprised when I heard he wasn't trying to press, it ain't that serious. Thank you, brother. For 30 years. So, did he defend her honor? And I agree. I respect women to the highest level. But okay, so now we're going to say it's okay. It's not okay when you say it about a woman, but it's okay when it's directed towards a man. Yellow Bear, a woman or your wife. I'm gonna say this again. I have 5 sisters, 4 daughters, a wife, and a mother. If I call any one of them right now and ask you how I respond in defense of them, they're going to tell you. I don't play around with my sisters, my daughters, or my wife, or nor my mother. Definitely not my mother for bringing me here on this earth. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't even have life in my lungs. So, did he do it in defense of her? Again, like I said, for 30 years, she's been wearing her hair like this. And the joke was about somebody that was in honor of with Demi Moore and the character of G.I. Jane. So it could have been handled, like I said, completely different. This was an emotional reaction to somebody who was trying to defend his own emotions by trying to impress somebody else because he initially, like I said, he laughed at the situation. Period. That's it. And you guys all know that I defend women and I hold women in very high regards. But here's the situation. Let me ask you a question. When she's on her red talk table talk and she's making him look bad, are we defending him for what she's doing, making him look bad? No. Dove House in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. The joke wasn't mean spirited. It was more like a shout out. Now that you shove your head, you are beautiful enough to star in G.I. Jane 2. Right. And she's been wearing her hair low, and she's influenced so many women to wear their hair low because if anybody can get away with it, she can. Of course, Tay Tay, you know Tay Tay, this ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Right? So this is just family talking, Tay Tay. You already know. So she has influenced so many women to wear their hair this way. Nobody, how many people? We just been privy to this information recently. Most people didn't even know that this was the case. And has she told anybody this has been the case for 30 years? Is the why she was doing what she was doing? Who knew? Now because we privy, now is we make things more than what it really is. Period. Because a comedian makes jokes about everything. Everything. And we can look at plenty of jokes and say that's not cool. Not even Quiet Storm Tate, brother in the super chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. If Jim Carrey made that joke, he wanted him. Will should have checked him during the commercial break and made him do a public apology. Didn't have the same energy was August Alsina when he has relationship with. Hey, brother. Hey, brother. Now we're going to make it. See, this is what I'm saying. We always try to move the goalposts from the situation at hand. Now we're trying to make it that, well, women hair is, men's hair is that way. We done got so far left with separating men and women that we fail to realize men have feelings too. You know how many men feel bad and men go through certain things? They get hair replacements. They get fake hair lines. They get drawn on hair lines because they feel. See, guess what? Here's the difference. Right? Women have more pick of the litter than a man. So a woman could wear her hair like Jada Pinkett and get all types of men that just fall in love with. Men feel insecure as well. So men have been dealing with this forever, and there is no cover up. There's a reason why men wear toupees. There's a reason why men want to get hair replacements. So now we're going to say, well, women's hair are their crown and men's isn't? Of course, your hair makes you. That don't go just for women. That goes for men and women. So now we're going to make this a gender thing. What are we talking about here? So get this. I want y'all to understand this. When Floyd Mayweather started wearing, got his hair back and was wearing his hair, oh, he was the butt of everybody's jokes. Did anybody know what he was going through? Did anybody care to know what he was going through? I didn't see anybody coming to Floyd Mayweather's defense when he was the butt of everybody's jokes across social media. I didn't see nobody coming and defending Floyd Mayweather when he was the butt of everybody's jokes across the board. Why? Because he's a billionaire? Oh, he don't have no feelings. I didn't see 10,000 women coming and saying, hey, that ain't right what y'all saying about Floyd Mayweather. Because comedians was doing it. Social media was doing it. I saw everybody. He became a meme across the board. They was talking about his beard, his hairline, everything. Did anybody stop to think what Floyd Mayweather may be going through? No. Because I didn't hear or see not one person when people was talking about Floyd Mayweather. I didn't see one person from the chat or one person defending Floyd Mayweather. And anybody ever stop to think and ask yourself the reason he may have did that is because his confidence is low? Why? He automatically should have high confidence because he's a man and because he's a billionaire and because he's an athlete. Oh, he shouldn't have his confidence. Let me do y'all one better. I'm going to do y'all even one better. When everybody makes fun of LeBron James' hair, day in and day out, even on the telecast, y'all ain't hear what I said. Y'all ain't hear what I said. You watch LeBron James shooting free throws, and even on the telecast, I have seen them draw circles. Hey, look at LeBron James. How many people say, hey, LeBron, just let it go. It's over. Your hairline is back here. The butt of all jokes LeBron James has become. Where is everybody coming to defend LeBron James? Where are y'all? So if somebody say something about LeBron James, right? It's okay for his family members or his wife or somebody in his team to just go up to that person and reach out and touch him? Is it okay? I'm lost now. I don't hear nobody. The Rick Brown Brothers Super Chat. First is a comedy show. They say offensive things. What happened with Will was a spark that set off a volatile situation already brewing at home. This is a fact, brother. That's a fact. Boss fan 4-time brother in the Super Chat. Dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. People need to stop it with the didn't or wouldn't slap August Alsina. Will knew that what Jada and August was doing, he was just embarrassed they got public. Facts. So this is what I'm saying. So people are saying that, well, it was wrong. Well, Floyd Mayweather has been the butt of everybody's jokes as soon as the moment he presented himself with his hair. Remember? Watch this now. Watch this now. See, I got an elephant of a memory. And salute to my brother, Boss Fan 4-time, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. So I got the memory of an elephant. Remember when Jake Paul snatched Floyd Mayweather's hat off and everybody started laughing? He became a meme. Oh, look at his hair. Look at his hair. Everybody's laughing at Floyd Mayweather's hair. He became a meme. And everybody's, Jake Paul did it. Floyd Mayweather was upset because Jake Paul took his hat and his hair was revealed. Where was the defense? Where's the defense team? Where's the defense team for that? Good night, baby. Love you, kid. Love you too. Where was the defense team? Where was it? So, long story short, Will Smith made the same joke. And he wasn't, and the first thing he said when the crowd started booing was, come on, people, it's just jokes. The first thing, and he ain't even a comedian. He ain't even a comedian. And the first thing Will Smith said was, come on, people, it's just jokes. Jesse Hart, what's going on? Alfred Yasharala, brother in the super chat, dropping that duh on your boy Blue in the super chat. Chris, a comedian, can't handle the joke, then bounce. People need to stop being overly emotional. No reason for Will to do that, what he did. Real kings don't act that way. If I don't like something, I leave. Unlike the on YouTube. This is a fact, brother. Alfred Yasharala. And what's Alfred Yasharala? What's so ironic is that he did the same thing. And then as soon as the people said, oh, man, you shouldn't do that, the first thing he said was, come on, people, it's just jokes. Dion Williams, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a gut on your boy Blue in the super chat. I'm confused as to why no one is bringing up Chris Rock's excellent and well done documentary, Good Hair. How do you make the documentary and then make jokes on Jada? V Money, what's going on? Because, like I said, maybe he didn't know. Sequential Geek, what's going on? Meme Digger, what's going on? Carlos Castillo, what's going on? It's just jokes. It's just jokes. Because like I said, maybe he didn't know. Again, she's been wearing her hair like this for 30 years. She's been wearing her hair low for 30 years. Ralph Shelton, what's going on? Did anybody know this? How many people knew this? So now we're all talking about because you know what it is, right? Okay, so if you knew what it is now, right? Does that mean everybody knew what it was now? Because again, like I said, how many people know what your Dana Sugis goes through? My birthday was great, brother. Appreciate you. Pat Greedy. How many people know what your Dana Sugis goes through on a daily basis? Every morning. How many? Your Dana Sugis goes through a similar situation. He has a similar situation. He has zero hair, your Dana Sugis. Zero. And he came out and said, ain't nothing cool about what Will Smith did. Period. Just because Chris, a comedian, doesn't give him a pass to talk about Jay. Sheena, stop with the you only doing that, right? See, this is what we don't like. Sheena, you're doing that, right? Because you're talking about this women's standpoint. Stop trying to divide the man and the woman. Because if it was a man, you wouldn't be saying that. And her hair is a crown, just like a man's hair is his crown. Everybody's hair is their crown. And furthermore, if he wasn't aware of it, and comedians make jokes of worse things. Comedians have made jokes of worse things, of people going through worse things that goes on in the world. They make light of situations that go on in the world that are far worse than what she's going through. Period. And he did, and he directed to a movie that was prideful about a woman cutting her hair and making a statement. Period. So now you want to go the extra mile and keep saying, well, he should have never, he crossed the line. So, okay, if he crossed the line talking about her hair, then don't every comedian cross the line with everything that's offensive to every person? So it's only offensive because it's to a woman's hair? But when it's directed to a certain group of people or a certain man or this, and this, it's okay. Because comedians, that's what they do on a daily basis. And I'm not making light of her situation at all whatsoever. But what I'm saying is, her own husband has done it. And we're not going the extra mile to talk about her own husband who decided that was the outcome. So let me ask you a question, Sheena. When people make fun of Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles' unfortunate situation with sight, is that okay? Is that crossing the line? Because that's irreversible. On the mic, my brother Terrence Bailey Sr. Salute. Go subscribe to my brother on the mic, brother Terrence Bailey Sr. So when you hear comedians on the numerous occasions people refer to Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles for their everyday life situations. So I don't see anybody coming to their defense wholeheartedly on a daily basis because it's said on a daily basis. Ray Charles and Stevie Wonder are references on a daily basis, people. Not just comedians and stand-up. That's not even reversible. She has so many different ways, multiple different ways, to mask her situation where you won't even know what's going on. Now, obviously, she knows what's going on. But there's so many different ways when she steps out the door. So many different women step out the front door with pink hair, green hair, yellow hair, orange hair, blonde hair, black hair, red hair. On a daily basis. Come on, people. Come on, people. And they don't even have this situation. So in return, that should be offensive to her as well, right? I mean, come on. Stop it. We're trying to make more out of a situation because of her husband's reaction to trying to impress her, not honor her. No one, J. Petty City, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. People said way worse in the past. Star reportedly called Jada Will Smith little brother. Will hit Chris Rock because he picked and chose, right? He would have never hit Ricky Jarvis on the stage. Or Earthquake. Or Steve Harvey. Come on, people. If it's not acceptable, it should not be acceptable all the way across the board. Then guess what? There won't be no comedy. Because just like Sheena, you can feel a certain kind of way. Well, guess what? There's somebody else that a comedian can say something about somebody else, and they feel that's crossing the line. So should they react in that manner? Then we don't have comedy. Period. Then we don't have comedy. Boss fan 4-time brother in the super chat dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. He said Bill Cosby, with everything he was going through, was still able to find humor with the whole situation. This is a fact. Eddie Murphy. Come on, man. I've been to so many. I'm going to more comedy shows coming up. I've been to so many comedy shows. It ain't even funny. And the things they talk about sometimes is like, it make me go, ah, man. There's so many times I've been places, it make me be like, it's okay. We ain't going. See, here's the thing. We'll sit at a comedy show and watch them go in on somebody, but as long as you don't feel like it affects you, you'll sit there and be hee, ha, ha, ha. We'll be laughing to the heavens. Me and Digga, what's going on? We'll be laughing to the heavens. Let them point out somebody. Hey, what you this and this and this and this. So they could point out somebody in the audience that, hey man, what you wearing there? What you got on? Those people could be less fortunate. They could have might have spent their last dollar just to see that comedian and didn't have it to look extravagant. And the comedian points them out. Oh, look what you wearing. What are you wearing? And this, and this, and how you look. And this. Do you know the esteem of those people when they point them out? When they go home, what they feel when they go home? When a comedian points them out and may talk about their looks. Oh, look at this brother nose. Oh, look at this leg. One hitter quitter, my brother in super chat. He said Jada, Nia, Holly, and Lupita all look better with shorter hair anyway. Shorter hair highlights a woman's pretty, especially black. Agreed, great brother. Agreed. Alpha Yasharala, brother in super chat. Making fun of Stevie Wonder is okay, but Jay's hair smack. Let's be logic. Shaking my head. This is why people are being emotional when they defend Will. Hashtag. This is a fact. No, what's happening here is this. We starting to draw this line. Elijah on Walson, what's going on? See, this is the thing that should never happen. This has to go away. Right, we want to defend when a woman feels like another woman. Oh, he downplayed this woman. Now all of the women want to come and oh no, that's wrong. He shouldn't have did that. He should. But none of them will talk about Floyd Mayweather though, or LeBron James. Do you know the issue that LeBron James had because he haven't told you? That don't mean you don't know what he's going on behind the scenes. But nobody has an issue with what's going on with him. I don't see nobody coming and standing up on a daily basis in these chats and on these memes and on social media talking about this shit, this ain't right. I don't see nobody doing it. Christopher Bowen, brother in the super chat, he said it wasn't even that bad. Hi, Jane, was fine, boy. People make more of it because Will Smith made more of it. If Will Smith didn't react in the manner he reacted, right? Let me ask y'all a question. If Will Smith didn't react in the manner he reacted, would this even be a thing? Would this be a thing? 90% of the people wouldn't even know what Chris Rock had said to her if Will Smith didn't react in the manner he reacted. You didn't even know about the Oscars. You didn't even know about nothing of nothing. Nobody would have said nothing of nothing. Period. If he would have pulled Chris Rock to the side and the backstage and Chris Rock would you have known about this? No, you wouldn't have. Jerome D, brother, super chat. Look how much LeBron James headline is cool with, but Jada said it will be in back. It's facts. Again and again, people will say, "Well, that's because LeBron." You don't know. Again, you don't know what LeBron James is going through. You assuming. Just like I said, we don't know if Chris Rock knew what she was going through. You assuming. You're assuming. And you don't come to the LeBron James defense. You don't. You ain't come to Floyd Mayweather's defense. You didn't. You only doing it because of the reaction of Will Smith, who actually made the same joke towards somebody else. Isn't that amazing? But you dismiss what he said and what he did. and keep highlighting, well, he shouldn't have said that to Jada. Deontay Mosley, what's going on? Bill Lamb, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Thank you, Blue. Like your channel, always relevant, real accurate, and in a respectful way. Keep it up. I appreciate you, Bill Lamb. There's multiple ways of different ways to handle certain things, and that ain't one of it. That ain't it. Period. Yeah. Amber Rose been wearing her hair like that forever. And she's applauded for it. Amber Rose been wearing her hair like this forever, and she's applauded for it. So now we should assume that all women that wear their hair like that is dealing with something behind the scenes. What are we talking about here? Mark J, what's going on? Jermaine Whitehead, what's going on? Antonio Gonzalez, what's going on? So now we should assume all women with hair like that, we should assume that they're going through something. I mean, come on, people. Come on, people. Again, like I'm gonna say again, it wasn't an honor defense. It was an emotional reaction to somebody trying to impress somebody that he's having emotional detachment. Hall and hustle, what's going on? Period. Because like I said, his initial reaction, Jada Real, what's going on? His initial reaction was to laugh, along with Chris Rock and everybody else. Fern 3940, what's going on? Derek Dillon, what's going on? Period. And like I said, and I'm going to say it again, right? When Will Smith is put out there, Craig Smith, what's going on? I don't hear nobody coming to his defense. Who? King Judah, brother in super chat. We're out here acting out to impress Jada. Dude got friend zoned by his own. This is a fact. This is what he's doing. This is why, C-Roll, what's going on? The gaming circle, what's going on? He responded in a manner, right? Because he looked over at her and she wasn't laughing. Now, again, I'm not making light of her situation at all whatsoever. Not at all. Because everybody deal with everything different. So I'm not making light of her situation at all whatsoever. His reaction is what I'm talking about. And you're doing it with a comedian, period. A comedian don't have boundaries. They talk about anything and everybody, period. Comedians talk about anything and everybody, period. I ain't never seen nothing a comedian said that I was like, yeah, that's honorable. Man, come on, man. You listen, you watch Cat Williams and you gonna tell me he don't say things on his show to offend people? You ain't never watched a comedian. I grew up on, maybe you're not a fan of comedy. I grew up on watching Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy, Paul Mooney, Red Fox, you know, and transferred into watching Martin Lawrence and watching a Def Comedy Jam. Come on, man. I didn't grow up on watching Def Comedy Jam. Come on, man. Chris Rock, Chris Tucker. I mean, come on, man. Come on, man. The sanction, what's going on? Deontay Mosley, Reese Bro, what's going on? I watched, hey, I just watched Lavelle Hawkins talk about a joke, including him and his mom. Did you hear that joke? What are we talking about? I just watched Lavelle Hawkins, a joke that he just put up, that he did. Man, listen. Richard Pryor, come on, man. Now all of a sudden, comedians is, hey, comedians cross the line? Oh, man. Comedians? Bro. Holly Berry been wearing her hair like that forever. Forever. I just watched Jose Pereira. What's going on? I'm telling you, I just watched Lavelle. Man, listen, this dude made a joke, and I was like, wow. 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 I'm like, wow. Fred Man, what's going on? Twin D, my brother in the super chat, dropping that duh on your boy Blue in the super chat. And this is why I love this show. Keep speaking the real, Blue. The people defending Will are the same who defend Kanye, DL Hugo, and posting DL's home judge. Facts. Fact. It's amazing, man. I've never seen it's amazing. Twin D, I grew up in a different time. Must be. Darnell Helm, what's going on? No, I can't tell that joke, bro. No, sir. It's amazing and never cease to amaze me. It's like, where are we going with this now? This is amazing to me. Hey, this is not an opening to go at the queens in the chat. Sheena is the queen. I respect Sheena. She knows that. I love Sheena. Respect her. She's family. We having a family conversation, so she knows I'm gonna keep it 100%, 100. But this is not an open forum to just go at the queens, though. Please respect the queens in the chat because that's what I do. She knows I'm gonna keep it 100 always, and it's family thing. And they ain't got nothing. Tay Tay, they know this. All the queens, I respect all of them, and I hold them in very high regards. So please respect the queens in the chat, please. Prada Pierre, my brother in super chat, is not threatening. Like this is a fact. Prada Pierre, salute to my brother Prada Pierre. You master alive. What's going on? Yeah, Sheena knows that this ain't got nothing to do with it. You know, she knows that I'm 100. I'm 100 like this with my own wife, with my kids, my mother, my family. But that don't mean I respect the queens to the highest level. They know this. They know this. That's why they know. You know what I'm saying is not coming from a place of emotion or any sign of slighting anybody or none of that nature. Like I said, I got 5 sisters, 4 daughters, a wife, and a mom. So I don't play those games. But what I'm saying is I know his reaction is coming from a place of emotion because it was coming from a place of again, like I said, it wasn't a situation where you know it wasn't a defensive honor. This was McNamara Inc. What's going on? This was him trying to impress the situation. Like I said, his first reaction was to laugh. You understand? His first reaction was to laugh. You understand what I'm saying? King Judah, my brother in super chat. People are watching Will Self and cheering him on. This is the function of people Jada did defend Will's dignity. Will's. I agree, great brother. I agree. X Zone 80. What's going on, great brother? He you know, like I said, I believe he's in the right place. That's what I believe. He didn't even look right doing it. The walk off, the follow through, he didn't even look right doing it. It's not his character. just not his character. Twin D, brother in the super chat, he said, I just we don't see people walking onto the stage in comedy clubs because they feeling comedy is raising his or her date too much. This is a fact. And so what you're going to start to see now, Twin D, is just they're going to up the security around the stage. That's all. That's what's going to happen, Twin D, for sure. Prior to PM, my brother super chat, comedians are paid to make jokes. Will is weak, 100. That's what I'm trying to say. Comedians are comedians. They're going to say and do what they want to do, period. That's why you go to the comedy show. They make light of everything. Of everything. They make light of everything. Pope Porter, what's going on? Live bands, what's going on? They make light of everything, whether you agree or disagree. You know what I mean? Again, I love comedy shows. I'm going to see Chris Rock and Kevin Hart. Me and the wife going to see Chris Rock and Kevin Hart. You understand what I'm saying? Period. McNamara Inc. said, but not insulting people. Brother, they insult people every day. It's just not you. Maybe you don't feel insulted, but somebody else sitting next to you might feel insulted, or somebody else watching it from their home might feel insulted. Because you don't feel insulted don't mean somebody wasn't insulted by something that they said. So we have to stop. Mike Lee, what's going on? I'm from New Jersey. What's going on? Sheena said, I actually thought scripted. Chris took that slap like a G. He did. Hey, Sheena, he sure did. Tony Crick goes, what's going on? Hey, he sure did. Hey, he looked at the camera. He was like, wow. This is going down. Hey, he said, this is going down in history. He said, well, but the thing that got me, listen, the thing that got me the most is when he saw Will coming, he said, uh-oh. Oh, snap. Hey, when he saw Will coming, he said, hey, that's me knocking. Nobody's here. He said, hey, Sheena, he said, he was going into his next segment. He was going into his next segment, and he said, and then, uh-oh. Hey, Chris ain't about that life. Chris ain't, oh, you got me in tears. Chris ain't about that life. Chris said, uh-oh. Hey, he gave me one of those. Hey, he said, Malik L. Look at somebody, right? Malik L. He said, Blue spent hours acting like the slap was the end of the world. Now he's laughing at it. No, I'm laughing at the reaction of Chris Rock. What are you talking about, brother? What's wrong with y'all, man? What's wrong with y'all, man? Bro, I'm talking about the reaction to Chris Rock. Period. What are you talking about? I'm talking about Will Smith reaction and Chris Rock's reaction. What are you talking about? What's wrong with y'all, man? Alfie Yashirao, my brother in Super Chat. Chris, that punch like nothing. He ate that punch like nothing happened. Sure did. Yeah, these dudes is different, bro. Jeremy 2684. You can't make this stuff up. Oh, now it's a laughing matter. What are you talking about, man? Be quiet. You want to go upstairs? Be quiet. Excuse me, y'all. Go upstairs. Upstairs. Go. Go upstairs. Sorry, y'all. That's one of my dogs. It's one of my dogs, man. He's extra. Exactly, Sheena. I don't understand. Like, so what? I'm supposed to be angry, man? Man, angry man, sit your down. Twin D brother super chat. He actually said, "Uh-oh, here." Hey, Twin D, what did he say, Twin D? No, David Da Vinci. He just Twin D. What did he say, Twin D? He said he said actually said, "Uh-oh, here comes Richard." But he did the face. He did the Chris Rock face though. He said, "Uh-oh." DC dude, brother super chat. Then after Will got off the stage, he said, "We giving out documentaries. I mean, award." That boy after that. Hey, but he did the Chris Rock face though. He said, "Oh man, hey, wow, he gonna come up off of that though." Hey, Donnell Helton, he's on tour. Your boy, what's going on? He's going on tour with Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart, I know Kevin Hart got to be like, ah, man, bro, he's getting ready. He's going on tour. Justin Thomas, what's going on? Black Boxing Kings, Mike Lee, what's going on? He's going on tour with Kevin Hart. He's getting ready to overshadow Kevin Hart by far. Everybody's going to come to want to see what Chris Rock has to say. Everybody is going to want to come to every show to see what Chris Rock has to say. Every single person. Man, listen. Everybody is coming to show up to see what Chris Rock got to say, people. Everybody. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That's what he said, right, Sheena? He said, uh-oh. But the thing is, he was going into his next segment, Sheena. That's the thing that got me. He was headed into his next segment, and then he said, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Me, you, what's going on? Hey, Chris Rock is going into that tour with Kevin Hart. Hey, they're about to break all types of records. Hey, they getting ready to break all types of records. I'm telling y'all now, they getting ready to break all types of records. Jamil Howard, what's going on, great brother? They getting ready to break all types of records, man. They getting ready to extend that tour. And Kevin Hart, I know Kevin Hart is like, ah, man. My brother Corey Lee Boston and Bill, go subscribe to my brother Corey Lee Boston and go to ppv.blkprime.com. Support your boy Blue. I'm doing a partnership with ppv.blkprime.com. It's going to be platforms for fighters that trying to make a name for themselves, come up fighters, fighters that are, can't get fights that are not signed, trying to get signed. It's also going to be for street beef. So we're making platforms. So, a lot of fighters, they go over to Mexico to get fights, to build up their resume. and things of that nature. Well, we're going to make it right here in the States. So go to ppv.blkprime.com, support that, and we're going to make it happen. We're going to make it happen. So, I just thought it was unfortunate situation that took place. I just wanted to give my thoughts, and my reason is why I believe that this happened. The reaction. For every action, there's a reaction. I'm not opposed to that. I understand that. For every action, there's a reaction. But sometimes you have to control your reactions, and you have to control your emotions. Boxing News DC, my brother, what's going on? You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? So you have to be able to be in control of your emotions, right? For every action, there's a reaction, for sure. I'm not. I understand that 1,000%, and I understand that it's a sensitive situation and topic. You understand what I'm saying? But this is this was not it. You understand what I'm saying? He could have. There's 1,000 different ways. You can handle this, and as a man, as a husband. You understand what I'm saying? 1,000 different ways. 1,000 different ways. You know what I mean? So, I just think that Will, uh, uh, a lot. Roger Mudd, what's going on? Is going through a lot, and then I think, but that was we saw it play out on the public stage. Oh, for sure. Purposely perplexed. For sure, he has. But but every reaction is not the right reaction. Burgess Meredith, what's going on? Every reaction is not the right reaction. Oh, what did he say, Sheena? He's like, yeah, and then we, uh-oh. He was getting ready to go into the next segment, right? He said, and yeah, and uh-oh. What did he say? Here comes, uh-oh. But why did he do the Chris Rock face though? Like, you think that's for movies and stuff? He did the actual face though. Uh-oh. Like, oh man. Oh man. That is hilarious. Like, bro, he did the actual face, like, uh-oh. Like, I seen him do that in so many movies and in so many situations. He actually did it in real life. In a real life situation. Oh man. That I'm telling you, bro, that's it right there. He's winning. He's winning. For sure. He's winning for sure. Trust me. But let me get on out of here, people. I've been here for 3 hours. I appreciate y'all coming through, starting up, holding your boy Blue down, and showing me love. Y'all already know what it is, man. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Raw. Make sure you like and share the videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace. Jose Villanueva, what's going on? Let's smash that like button. Let's get the likes all the way up. I appreciate y'all 1,000% for coming through, rocking with your boy Blue, staying for 3 hours. Peace and blessings to the Queen Sheena. Peace and blessings to the Queen Jay Lynn. Tay Brown, I know she upset with me right now. You know what I mean? And Tay Brown be boxing, so she probably just screenshotted my picture. She gonna put it on a heavy bag for her morning workout. And yeah, I know. Tay Brown gonna have a screenshot picture of me on her heavy bag for her morning workout. Yeah, I know. I already know, Tay, but I still love you. Yeah, I know. I'm a screenshot. Tay gonna screenshot me and print it. She's already printed it out. I'm telling you. Y'all remember that ESPN commercial with Floyd Mayweather? Is everything all right, Floyd? He was like, yeah, no problem. Everything's good, Kenny. I'll be like, Tay, is everything all right? Yeah, everything's okay, boy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, just wondering. See my face on that heavy bag. Wesley Gamble, yes sir. Marathon continues. So I appreciate y'all coming through, man. Starting up, showing your boy Blue love, man. Appreciate y'all. But that's it. I'm going. Peace.